I've got the privilege of taking you through today's matches, but I'm not alone. Today I've got Mr. Hendrik Low with me.
Yes, good afternoon, Vickers. Good afternoon, viewers, and our parents that's also joining us today on this live stream. It is a cold day, yes indeed. I've seen colder, I've seen wetter, Vickers, but it's still a good looking day for rugby. Wind has died down slightly. We, as you rightly said, so we're taking on the Koha Rugby Academy all the way from the Eastern Cape. And there are two matches scheduled for today. The first one obviously at 2 o'clock, the Western Province International Rugby Institute Mambas taking on Koha Rugby Academy. They are here traveling with two squads, and then our last and final match, the Western Province International Rugby Institute, the Cobras taking on their other team, the first team, and that kickoff is at 3:45. We're going to go through the team sheets of the Koha Rugby Academy. On the loose head prop, we have Jade Moore, who's going to play alongside his tight head prop, Caleb Brain, and then the hooker, Cameron Felix. On the two locks, we have Sipo from Pudondo, Carlos Naidius, and then on the flank, we have Junior Ketaldas, Aaron Felix on 7, and then Edmund Keenan Adams. Your halfback pairing, the scrum half is Brayton Kondlo, along with the fly half, Brayton Wenzel. The two wings, Von Guda, and then Naylan Guda. I wonder if they're brothers there, Vickers. And then the two centers, Ambrose Williams, Ashley Noordman, and then covering the fullback position, Elisi Tale. On the bench, we'll have Subu Nkosikulu, the prop, Everton Ahmed, I beg your pardon, Liam Kaiser on 18, Jude Meyer on 19, Ethan Ghost 20, Jade Zassen 21, Orion Gordon on 22, and then Lemarki Janssen on 23.
Thank you, Hendrik, and I'll take you through the Western Province side. At the prop, we've got Tsitso Pule and Sinatema Blau with Irshan Sali at hooker today. The locks, the back three, Zamakule Kroti, Jonathan Iesu, and Kerlin Kivitz. With the extended squad today, we've got a big bench, Nathan Claassen, John Kipido, Bavumile Mngwandi, Atang Puko, Aiden Africa, Dean De Veer, Giandre Eden, William Saul, Kirtley Moses, Carl van Wyk, and finally Tato Madukanedi. Excited fixture here today. We'll be back in just a few minutes. And we are back and almost ready for kickoff as the Koha team is running out onto the field for the first match today. A reminder, we've got two matches today, one kicking off now at 2 o'clock and another one at 3:45. Koha all the way from the Eastern Cape, and here comes the Western Province side for one last chance here for 2024. An emotional day for some of the guys here, Hendrik, where it will be their last game for the Western Province International Rugby Institute. A couple of guys been here for 2-3 years and one last chance to show what they've got before they leave the academy.
Yes, Vickers, and I think for a lot of guys that's put in the hard work throughout the year, I think this is their time just to to get that last bit out of the tank, emptying the tank, enjoying the match with the friends. Again, I think not a better way. There's no better way than enjoying it on a Friday afternoon here in Stellenbosch, weather not too hot. Actually good rugby playing conditions. It's drizzling down a bit. There's a wind from right to left, as you can see on your screen. Your typical northwester down here in the Cape. That is your raining wind. So Western Province Institute, they're going to play into the wind the first half, as Koha are going to play with the wind.
And off we go, a deep kickoff. And now against the wind, Western Province needs to make a clearance and does not find touch. Will Koha start the match already spreading the ball wide in this cold weather, wet weather?
Step.
But a good start to this encounter.
Good. Step.
Already big tackles already, and the Western Province side getting off the line, working the Koha team backwards.
50-22.
Can't find the space at the back, and will they counter? Curlin Kivitz beats one. Good run by the fullback, and the Western Province side retains the ball. A big hit in the middle. Great start to this match, nice and physical.
Now Jade Moore looks like a big boy, wants to tackle there from Koha.
Step, recruit.
And always a good decision to kick the ball in wet weather, testing early in the match the back three. But both teams actually handling the wet ball well, but there a penalty early for the Koha team. And already can decision time with the wind. Looks like they want to go for the corner, set up a maul close to the try line. And it's a good looking kick in the middle of the 22. Great platform to attack from. Now interesting to see Hendrik as a line-out specialist. Early days will be a stressful throw for the Koha team in this wet conditions. Always difficult.
Yes, and normally we'd like to do your banker ball first. In other words, your main go-to ball. So let's see where that's going to be. Starting with a full man line-out.
Interesting for me, Hendrik, is it's actually their prop that's going to throw into the line-out.
Yes, I see the hooker there on the supporting position.
And not a great start for the Koha line-out setup. But the Western Province side gets a free relief and a chance to get out of their 22. Good clearance by Arvel Bowens, fly off for the Western Province side. Like we said earlier, all the way from Holland, the youngster. Western Province is excited to have him here.
And it's not Western Province's ball, because that was a short arm. I wanted to say now.
And a bit of confusion across the field from both sides, and I think the referee's got it all under control.
Yes, and
and
with the students always got to, they're still learning some rules there, Vickers. So again, back to the line out where it's their throw. Koha's throw.
And stolen by the Western Province side. And will they attack from deep? And it's a big clearance from the fly half. Another opportunity for Koha to counter. But it's good defense in the middle.
And at the moment, Western Province
Space on the outside.
is just giving too much territory back to them, there, Vickers.
And it looks like here we will have the first line out for the Western Province side.
Yes, and today Irshan Saleh on hooker, that's normally our flanker.
Fails to find his jumper, but they retain the ball. And Western Province got a chance to set up the attack.
Ball is available.
But good work from the Koha team, putting pressure on scrum off
Advantage held by
Jeron Mundon, and now on a good platform to attack from here.
step.
Setting it up with their forwards, and a good break by Cameron Felix. And some great work.
The ball.
Imran Dastagir stealing on the ground. And another line-out opportunity for the Western Province side.
He was on the ball there.
Like you said, Hendrik, Ihsan Sali, not normally a hooker, will have another opportunity into this line-out. I think he would want to settle some nerves with one good throw, finding his jumper and just to find his feet.
Step, step,
Yes,
guys.
that's not his primary position, but he's going to be tested today. So let's see how it's going. Bit of a confusion there in the line out.
Marking two.
Another struggle in the line-out, both sides struggling. But a very fast-paced game so far, Hendrik. No team slowing down the ball, even the line-outs going very quick, and a penalty for the Koha team.
Passant. Hand settle in the rack.
Here looks like a bit of
There's a
slowdown
mark.
of a quick, fast 5 minutes here to start off the match, very high-paced. And deciding to take the 3 points with the wind in wet conditions. I always think it's a good decision early in the match to take the 3 points, Hendrik.
Yes, certainly so, because and then you can control the game a little bit better from there if you're leading it. And I think also just giving his own team a bit of a rest there. Obviously, beginning of the match, you're definitely going to try and test the defense of your opposition, and if it doesn't work the first couple of times, rather take the points. And with the rain actually coming down a bit more heavily now, not heavily, let's say the drizzle just keeps on drizzling, typical Cape Town weather. You will not say that it's December.
And there's the first 3 points in the match. And like you said, Hendrik, the rain definitely getting a little bit stronger and a bit harder. Will make it more and more difficult. And those 3 points can definitely be crucial, especially in those beginning phases. But Koha definitely dominating in the territory department of the game, playing a lot of rugby now in this first 5 minutes inside the Western Province half. And Western Province will hope to keep them now in their own half.
And I must say, Vickers, with 7 minutes gone, we didn't have one scrum yet. In this weather where the ball's actually slippery.
It was inside.
A great kick. A great kick from the Koha backline and a massive clearance. And once again, back into the Western Province half. And once again, in this wet weather, no scrum so far. I think the props will be waiting for that first scrum.
Yeah, we must just be careful. We must make sure there's a scrum, otherwise they're going to walk off the field anytime soon.
No contest, no
Well,
contest.
doesn't find his jumper, but
No one.
Western Province retains the ball and running. And yeah, first try just scored from the Koha team, and they scored 10 points to 0. And the home team is going to have to look to try and get back into this match. Koha definitely needs to use the advantage of playing with the wind here in the first half. And it's so good interplay in this wet weather, not scared to throw the ball around.
It's alive.
But back out, and another line out for the Western Province side. Still no clear line out and clean throw. And the Western Province just can't get any momentum.
Yes, Vickers, and I must say it starts with the tackle. I think if you look back at that first 3 tackles that was attempted there from the restart, it wasn't clinical enough. Bad tackle technique. And this is where they end up again. Much better throw from Ihsan Saleh.
And now Western Province can set up their attack. Adam Manuel taking it up,
Tackle now.
trying to build some momentum, and once again Koha really trying to put pressure on the breakdown area. Playing the 9 once again, not the first time, Hendrik. Koha definitely trying to put Jeron Mundon under pressure, and
Yeah, I think with this new law, they're going to test the referee. Because if the hands is on the ball from the scrum off, the ball is deemed out.
and once again Koha at the breakdown area. steals the ball, and the Western Province side just can't build any momentum with the Koha team disrupting their ball.
Good leg drive from the captain there, Ashley Noordman.
Wat zijn helemaal used. Plan, fair contest.
Some good phases being built here by Koha team.
There's good ball control in this weather. It's actually very wet down there now at the moment. Ball slippery, good hands.
And some beautiful rugby, great hands, but unfortunately the last pass just drifting forward. They'll be very disappointed because that was some great interplay. First starting up with building a few phases, sucking the defense in, and then exploiting the space on the outside. Great hands, and just unfortunately slightly drifting forward. And we're already seeing the first sub being made. Just for the viewers, important to note that it is rolling subs, meaning that if you are subbed off, you can come back later. And it's Tato Madukunele who comes on for Abel Bowens, a new fly half on the field. I think the coach is Coach Bola Conradi and Coach Nkosi Nafuma looking for different options to try and build some momentum. And there was our first scrum, and unfortunately didn't get the opportunity to see the scrum.
Yeah, free kick there from the referee. I actually didn't see what a signal there, what seemed to be the problem, why the free kick was awarded.
And another cross kick successfully made by the Western Province side, and unfortunately was taken out, and quick throw in. These Koha boys all the way from the Eastern Cape did not come all this way to play a slow game for sure. In this wet weather, they are not scared to throw this ball around and testing the hands of the Western Province boys. And here we will see, hopefully, the first big scrum.
Yes, and what they are going to bring from that set piece. Again, a team like this who wants to throw the ball around now, middle scrum, this is always very tough to defend from if you are on the defending side now. From Koha's side, let's see what they're going to do. They have that big loose head prop, Jaden Moore there on the loose head. Caleb Bryan on the tight head.
Sit.
Let's see how the scrum is going to go.
Big test, a big scrum from the Koha team, and successfully gets the ball. Good pressure from Johan and Don. Seeing space on the outside. And they will take that as a win. A pressure line out now for Elshan Sali.
Yes, and a must win for the Western Province Institute. You don't want to lose the ball here and put yourself under pressure. You're already under pressure, down 10 points. So it's important, Vickers, that they get the ball, exit, get away from here, and try and get another opportunity further down the field.
A good line out from the Western Province side. New fly off Tato, taking it up, beating one. But once again, that Koha players over that ball quickly. And a loose ball thrown from the Western Province side in their own 22, very risky. And now another middle scrum in the 22 for the Koha team. A great platform to attack from. And the Western Province side not doing themselves any favors by not clearing the ball out of their own 22.
Yes, because they're giving too much time for players to get on the ball. And if a player from Koha is on the ball, the cleans are not very clinical. Cleans are not taken out very aggressively, trying to take out the player off the ball. So I think that's something they must work on and trying to correct and be a lot more clinical on that clean outs.
Stay. Go. Backwards.
Good work by Jordan Don, once again putting pressure on the scrum of Brayton Kondlo. And some scrappy play in this call weather, big hits. And once again, another scrum. We just said first 15 minutes, no scrums. 3 minutes later, we're talking about our fourth scrum already.
Yeah, because and at some point the props are going to say, listen, here and there scrum is fine, but not so many scrums.
And hooker Ishan Sali just getting replaced by Nathan Clausen. I think Ishan Sali will be happy to have a good line-out throw, the previous one under his belt before getting off the field. A reminder that he can come back later. And an aggressive chip. And he can't gather it. Great identification of space. Great chase. Just couldn't dot it down. And unfortunately,
Yes, no, but
5 points deserved, but couldn't capitalize.
Yes, unfortunately for them, couldn't capitalize on the try. But they're doing a great job, Koha, of staying
by the pulse.
deep in this territory of the Western Province Institute. Again, keeping them under pressure. The time is ticking down. They don't want to be here. They don't want to play here. So it's interesting to see what they're going to plan, how to get out of this territory.
It's always interesting for me to see with this new goal line drop out rule, how does the young players use it? Drop goal attempt.
Looks good.
That is great rugby. Not a deep clearance from the Western Province side, and sees the opportunity to take an extra 3 points and does not miss.
Yes, because I love seeing how they actually change up the play that they do. You don't know what you're going to expect from them. It's like playing a Barbarians team. You can actually call them the Barbarians from the Eastern Cape. It's here and there, fast ball, then it's a close hit up, then it's a wide kick, a cross kick, and now all of a sudden, a drop goal.
We'll definitely have to see, does the Western Province side have any answers? Would love to see them have an opportunity to attack inside the Koha half. Good kickoff, but a great take.
From Sipo, our try scorer earlier from Koha.
And see, once again, uses the space, uses the wind, ball sees grass, and under a lot of pressure, and that will be, if I'm correct, a line out for Koha, where? Inside the Western Province 22. Once again, Western Province under pressure once again.
And I think it started with the kickoff there because I don't know why they went short there. In this way, they kick it deep, force them deep. Let's have a look at this drop goal attempt again, the successful drop goal attempt right between the sticks.
I love the confidence. As soon as he struck the ball, he turns around, he runs back. He knows that is over just by clean strike.
Let's go.
Looked like that 95 drop goal of Joel Stransky there the moment he...
And some confusion from Koha with no hooker. And they lose the opportunity to throw in. And it's a short arm to the Western Province side.
Yes, it's time wasting. So again, if you waste time in the line out, either taking a throw or setting up the line out, the ref will allow a short arm.
Seesaw Battle, big carry. And like to see a bit of physicality from the Western Province side, showing a bit of power and a bit of aggression. They are also in the cleanouts a bit more effective, a bit blasting over.
A lot better this time around.
Wonder if there was maybe a few words from the coaches. And another carry, Imran Dastagir. Clean is much closer. Can they build a few phases? Try and get back into this game. It's still only 13-0. We're already in the latter parts of the second half.
They're creating space there on the left side because there's only 4 players on the left. If they can keep playing to the right here and create that space to the left.
They're doing a very good job keeping the ball.
Now it's got to come quick to the left.
Oh, they decide to keep it the same side. And deciding once again not to keep the ball. And once again, Koha opportunity to build it. And once again, but this time, the Western Province side putting pressure on the Koha ball. And they play quick. Vian van Zyl from Namibia taking it up. And it's great to finally see some attacking play from the Western Province side in the Koha half. And you can see this team is well coached. And as soon as they can get into their structure, it's beautiful rugby. It's good to see. It's phase after phase. But unfortunately, the wet weather wins this contest. Poor Tito Pule puts the ball down.
Yeah, there was some good quick ball coming there from the rucks. And again, Western Province looking a lot stronger if they get clean ruck ball. And again, because that was their problem in the beginning, to get that quick, clean ruck ball. And the moment you get that clean, quick ruck ball, the opposition is obviously disrupted. You're in control of the game. And then there's gain forward momentum of the team. And this is where Western Province Institute want to play. But let's see the exit strategy. My apologies there for the Koha Academy. Feeding in the ball. Scrum is coming slightly upright there. The captain, Noordman, clearing the ball away. Not a very good clearance. And a great tackle there. Western Province still in possession of the ball.
And Western Province finding a bit of their footing here. Once again having an opportunity to build phases. We saw the previous play. When they have the ball, have a bit of momentum. It's good rugby to watch. A big pass to Jandre Eden. Good feet, and once again, Western Province more clinical by the cleanouts now. And it's a good phases build up here. Can they use it to turn it into points? Once again, putting pressure on the scrum half. I think that's going to be an offside penalty once again. Not the first. And a good carry. And the ball's loose. And Vian van Zyl scoring the first try for the Western Province side. This is what happens when this Western Province side builds phases, can keep the ball. They can be dangerous.
Yeah, well done to Vian. He was involved in most of the play there leading up to this try. Good pop there from Dylan Smith to keep it alive. Then Tito running with it. Great pickup from Vian. And next to the upright.
And Vian van Zyl all the way from Namibia, and with the Koha team bringing from the Eastern Cape. Let us know in the comments from where are you watching this game, as we have players all over the country playing it today, and even a few guys from overseas and from Namibia. A great match here underway, and the Western Province side slowly but surely finding their footing.
Yes, and as the viewers get a good shot there from our weather condition, it is raining here in Stellenbosch. It's not that cold, but it's raining, and the wind from right to left on your screen. So for the viewers who just joined us, it's slightly wet underfoot. That ball is slippery, but still, because we are being entertained with some good rugby.
We definitely are, and as we just saw on the screen, we've got Coach Warren Peterson as assistant ref, but it's Adam Manuel with the big carry up in the middle. This Western Province side finding momentum, playing some good rugby, space on the outside. Rwanda Africa gives it to Zamakule Kroti, who just can't finish in the corner. What a phase of play from this Western Province side. When they find some rhythm and momentum, it is some beautiful rugby to watch.
Yes, Vickers, and some beautiful hands there. And I think the most important thing there, they straightened up that line, especially getting close to the touch line. You want to straighten the line in order to keep the position and to give support to your players running on the outside. You don't want to run them dead against the goal line, the touch line. An early jump there from Imran.
Not a clean line out, but I wanted to say they got the ball back, but now suddenly the Western Province side, good hands. Can they find a way to get into the lead? Converted try does put them in the lead. Kurtley Moses. Dean De Veer, replacement scrum off, trying to give quick ball. And it's Carl van Wyk. Show and go. And he makes it the second try for the Western Province side. Carl van Wyk gives us another 5-pointer. And like we call him here, Snoop goes and takes another try for the Western Province side. as we see the replay. Good ball from Dean de Vere. A little show and go.
Yeah.
And 5 points.
Saw the big man on the inside of him. Caleb Brain had just tried to get away from him and then explosively took the gap there. Always smart play from the men with the quick feet and the quick hands. They're going to see a bigger guy in front of them. They're going to test him. Just move away from them. You don't want to move into them because...
And, Dean de Vere, he's been clinical this season with a boot, but unfortunately just misses this kick. And a great battle here. The Western Province Mambas, 12 points to the Koha team with 13 points. A great match we have here. I think
that's the point, Vickers. We shouldn't forget they were down 10-0. Western Province Institute. 13-0. My apologies there.
I think the Koha team here just trying to slow down a little bit. They see the Western Province side building some momentum, and they play some great rugby when they find momentum. Good take by Curtly Moses. And now, can the Western Province side once again build the momentum? Seesaw Battle sees a gap. Good offload. He tries to force that one, but the ball's still alive. There's space on the outside. It's Carl van Wyk again. William Saul on the outside. Some great rugby here in this wet weather. Senatemba Blau taking it up. And it's quick ball again. Luke Brullo gives it to the outside. Just can't find the space. Can they regain this ball?
What's available?
It looks like it's on the Koha side.
Play on.
But Tato does well to get it back.
Referee says play on, so it's play on.
Dean de Vere, quick ball, space on the outside, but Aiden Africa just cannot get the ball out wide.
I must say, because it was read well there by the captain, Ashley Noordman. He saw that ball's going to come out fast. Shot up out of the line, onto the attack, and actually did very well there to make sure that try didn't go, or the move didn't go according to plan. Because with the two-man overlap on the outside there, if that ball went out to the left, it would have definitely been another try for the Western Province Institute.
And that is instinct. That is 100% just reading the game and some good rugby IQ from the Koha side.
And it's something you have to make sure that it works. You got to commit to that tackle, you got to make that tackle, otherwise he was not the hero.
Something Cheston Colby does really well for the Springboks on a lot of occasions. And can they get a relief here? Straight, or it's not a deep kick. Jandre Eden.
Interesting kick.
Tries to use his feet. Offload to Arbel Bowens. And once again, the Western Province side having an opportunity to set up their attack. Luke Brullo, also from the Netherlands, with a good carry and offload. And unfortunately, just does not go to hand. But this Western Province side looks dangerous when they keep on building these phases. But another scrum, and the Koha team will have a bit of a breather.
Yeah, and I think the referee should just be aware of Jade Moore. When he sits in the scrum, that shoulders are way below the hips. It's very dangerous for the opposition as well, and for himself as well. If the scrum collapses, he can fall in an awkward position. The refs are very strict regarding that law nowadays, so he is on the verge of getting penalized.
Crouch.
But he's a big, tall man. Obviously, tough job to get your body in correct position.
Sit.
As you can see, his shoulders drops below the hips there. That is a bit dangerous.
A big scrum from the Western Province side. And they get the penalty. You just spoke about they are going to be in trouble to concede a penalty. And there it is, Hendrik.
Yes, and if you are caught in that position and the pressure comes through, it's very tough to get back in a good shape, strong shape, to counter that scrum or to absorb the power that's coming through.
And interesting call with all the momentum that this Western Province side have. They decide to, let's first just get in the lead, take the 3 points, and clinical scrum half, Dean de Veer, will try and take this opportunity to get them into the lead. And suddenly the pressure just keeps on building on this Koha side. And especially if there's scoreboard pressure, it's just going to get more and more.
The guys should just be aware if this ball gets air, there's too many guys just standing around at the moment.
But Dean de Veer does not miss
luckily-
in front of the poles. And suddenly the Western Province Mambas team in the lead, 15-13. Just before 5 minutes to half time. And for the first time in this match, the Western Province side is in the lead. Some great rugby this last 15 minutes from the Western Province side. Building momentum, absolutely dominating possession and territory. Good kickoff. Great take. Adam Manuel deciding let's make the tackle. Great steal from the Western Province side. Abel Bowens tries to get the ball wide. And it's the hooker, Cameron Felix. Can Koha strike just before half time?
A lot of Western Province players being in this area of the field now. If they swing it wide, there can be trouble.
Here's trouble on the outside. William Salt to make the tackle in the corner. And great defense from the Western Province side. And the crowd goes wild for that tackle. From Vian van Zyl, unfortunately penalized
Late tackle.
For that late hit.
late tackle. And now Koha has got an opportunity to set up the attack. Strike just before half time.
And they decide to go quickly. Caleb Bryan, big man, taking it up.
Big carry.
No, stay Western Province.
Big carry by Jaden Moore. And building the phases, and the hooker, Cameron Felix. He started the attack earlier, and he scores the try for the Koha team. That lead for the Western Province side not staying for long. And just before half time, that is what they wanted.
A very good line that was run there by Cameron Felix. Let's see it's going to happen in the next phase. So it looks as if the scrum half is going to break, and then he runs short
A
on his
late
shoulder.
run.
Look at this nice late run, beautiful on the inside.
Great break and a great try for the Koha team. And it's Navin Kouga who's going to try and convert the try to make it 20 points to 15.
Taking the ball quite far back on the conversion. But a good strike.
And another 2 points on the board. And just before half time, 20 points to 15. The Koha team doing very, very well to break the momentum that the Western Province side had the last 20 minutes. And you would definitely want to be the last team to strike before half time. But there's another 5 minutes. It's not done just yet.
And again, what Western Province need to do is kick the ball deep, force the error in their 22, try to get the ball back or regain possession.
Great kickoff and great work from Western Province side.
Use it once.
They need to get the ball down.
Or out, because it's a maul.
And the Koha team doing everything needed to get that ball back on their side. And after all the good work from the Western Province side, good kickoff,
Send your side.
doing good work to get the ball back. Unfortunately, can't get the ball out of that maul. And as we know, the Koha team, a little bit, we're not 100% sure what they're going to do from this scrum. Are they going to clear it? Are they going to play it wide? Are they going to cross kick?
Are they going to drop goal from here?
No, it's a dangerous team. And Hendrik, there it is. You've said that it's a possibility that number one is going to get penalised, and there it is.
Yeah, I think that penalty went against the tight head prop Caleb Bryan there for standing up in the scrum. Didn't take the hit.
And Dean de Veer taking a very interesting option. He took that kick with his left boot. He is definitely a right-footed kicker. And he decides to use his left boot to create a bigger angle. Didn't look like the best of strikes, but a line out on the 5-meter line. And a great opportunity for the Western Province side. A minute and a half before the break. and this is a great opportunity to score and have the momentum on your side at the break.
Yes, and as a forwards coach myself, because I would love to see a maul try here. Sometimes the ball gets swung around too much, and we want to see a proper ball try.
Oh, but they don't get the ball back. It's Sintemba Blau who recovers the ball, luckily for Western Province. Can't set up that maul that you were hoping for, Hendrik. Hopefully, maybe later.
No hands.
And it's a slow ball. Western Province building up slowly. Very close to the line. It looks good. It's Sintemba Blau. Excited to score the try just before the half-time break. He's the one who recovered it off the line out, and he's the one getting the 5 points.
It is not a pretty try, but a good one. And we'll take any try. I think any player will take any try any day. Doesn't matter how it looks.
Very
Good leg drive, good low body position there. And all of a sudden scores are tied with a conversion to come. And I think because after this conversion, I think the referee's going to blow his whistle for halftime.
Scrum of Dean de Beer shouldn't have trouble with this kick. No, he doesn't. And as predicted, that will be halftime. 22 points to the Western Province Mambas to 20 points to the Koha Rugby Academy from the Eastern Cape. What a first half we just had. The first 15 minutes dominated by Koha. Then the Western Province team doing very well to get back into the game. In the last 5 minutes, quickly see 2 tries being scored. And a very close encounter here, 22-20 at halftime.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just look at the first half's highlights. First try being scored there by Sipho Mpondu. Underneath the sticks, first try of the match. And then this beautiful drop goal scored by Nathan Kouga. That was from the goal line dropout. And as you could see, Koha dominating the first half, the first couple of minutes. And then this beautiful try that has been scored by Vian van Sail in picture number 6, picking up the ball and then scored a brilliant try. And this is where Western Province got slowly but surely back into the match. Again, support play, giving the supporters dummy run. And Snoop, as we call them, Carl van Wyk, scoring his first try of the match. And then this beautiful try that's been scored by Koga's hooker, Cameron Felix. Look at this great line the hooker's running. Made it tough for Eden Africa to decide who is going to tackle. And a brilliant try from the hooker. And then it was Western Province again coming back in this first half, with Blau scoring that try, low good body position leg drive. And we are live again for the second half. Western Province leading this match 22 points to 20.
And ambitious kickoff and seeing the space, but unfortunately just can't regather it. And Koha taking the opportunity to play their expansive rugby, throwing the ball around. What a start to the second half. And that's a great tackle from DeAndre Eden. Try-saving tackle.
That would have been a 17-second try there, Vickers.
And an ambitious kickoff from the Western Province side. It looked like it's going to work. I think it was DeAndre Eden who just couldn't regather it. And then Koha enjoys the loose ball, expansive rugby. And very good tackle from DeAndre Eden here at the end. Try-saving tackle. Great start to the second half.
Exciting, and I must say, Vickers, I didn't expect this big scores. If I'm talking big, I'm talking in this weather condition. I personally didn't expect a 44-point in total match so far in the first half, with the ball being slippery. And again, for our viewers who just joined us, it's slippery out there, it's wet, it's windy. It doesn't look like Cape Town, but it actually does look like Cape Town, but it doesn't look like December.
And first off, we saw the Western Province side dominating the scrums, and suddenly the Koha team is starting the second half with a massive scrum, winning the penalty, and they want to get back into the lead like they did most of the match. Starting the second half, it's hooker again. Cameron Felix with a big carry, just short. Big prop, Caleb Brain, just short again. And an infringement, their hands in the rack, unfortunately, from the Western Province side. Koha team not wasting any time. Bavu Mile off the line. Bullies him back. And now the Western Province side trying to throw the ball around. Not. It's Tato. Tries to force the offload. But it's good rugby from the Western Province side. Good defense, getting off the line. Some big hits. And unfortunately just couldn't break completely away. Experienced coach there as AR, Coach Warren Peterson, in the rain. Now that's what I say is commitment, Coach Hendrik.
Definitely, Vickers. Also, Coach, of course, Nafuma standing there, slightly to his left, on the right of your picture. Forwards coach there from the Western Province International Rugby Institute, also having a closer eye there on the match.
Good steal from the line out there for the Koha team. And once again, breaking the line, number 19, June Meyer.
This is where Koha is dangerous. You don't want to give them this loose ball.
Quick feed from Brayton Wenzel. Ball slightly slowing down.
Almost thought another drop goal is going to come because of that deep pass.
You never know.
You never know. Another drop goal will put them 1 point ahead of Western Province Institute. But again, I think if you get yourself in this position of territory at the field, I don't think you want to waste the shot at goal now. Drop goal, referred to a drop goal. I think if you're here, you want to play the ball, keep the ball alive, and try and build the penalties or build closer towards that try line.
And just like you said, they waited for the penalty. Here it is, an opportunity for 3 points to get back into the lead. Early in the second half, we've seen all the rugby being played in the Western Province half in the start of the second half. And a great opportunity to take the lead in the first 5 minutes.
Yes, and for the viewers at home, there is another thrilling match coming up after this. It's going to be the Western Province Institute Cobras playing against Kouga's first team.
And that's 3 points for the Koha team, who is back into the lead. Whoever's in the lead, it doesn't stay long, Hendrik. It's been going.
Typical Seesaw Battle is because.
And the Western Province side just once again losing a bit of momentum at halftime. But we know this Western Province side, when they find momentum, they are dangerous.
Step.
And this time playing with the wind. Tata with a deep hanging kick into space, but a great take. And now the Koha team. Are they going to play from deep, or are they going to clear their lines? Fullback Lise Vitali trying to clear his lines. Abel Bowens. 2 passes. Curlin Kivitz seeing a half gap.
Step.
A big carry from the loose head prop, Seesaw Battle. It's a quick ball from the Western Province side. This is when they're dangerous. Tata seeing some space. And it's still alive. DeAndre Eden scores in the corner. A mistake from the Koha team. Can't gather the ball. Tata seeing the space. DeAndre Eden in the corner. And once again, back in the lead.
Yes, I was looking at this typical season. Let's see if he's. Oh, that's, I think, perfect timing on the kick there. Again, kick followed up with a good pressure. The kick is only as good as the pressure that's being applied, Vickers, and rightfully so. We saw the pressure being applied and it turned into points for the Western Province Institute. So what do you expect now? Again, another score from Koha immediately after this?
If we are looking at how the game has went so far, that's definitely what my money would be on if I was a betting man. Tato is going to try and gain the extra 2 points for the Western Province side. And like we said, when the Western Province side gets good ball, finds a bit of momentum, they are dangerous and it's great rugby to watch. Unfortunately, he can't get the extra 2 points, missing to the right. And 27 points to 23 in favor of the Western Province side. Once again taking the lead away from the Koha team. But you're never going to say that the Koha team is out of this game. And as this match is going on, as the game heats up, as does the rain. And the rain definitely falling harder and harder as time goes on. But it's not stopping any of these two teams of playing good, expansive, beautiful rugby. But using the wind, unfortunately, directly into touch from Zamakule Kroti. Seeing the space and just overcooks it. And now the Koha team has a bit of a breather. Attack inside the 22 as it was taken back. And a great platform to maybe once again take back the lead.
Yeah, because exciting. Let's see what they're going to dish up for us here. I haven't seen the rolling more from them yet.
It is a full line out once again.
And the outside centre in the line out there, but we assume it's just a jersey number that he has on.
And it's the
And
number
the outside
13 who
centre
gets
that
it.
takes the ball. It was a planned move, that.
And as this match has been going on, I don't think that this Koha team is just going to keep the ball close by. They're going to play the ball wide and a big tackle in the middle.
You lost it.
Scrum off, sees space, breaks one.
Tackle.
Building a few phases.
Stay.
Definitely trying to get some, building up some space on the outside. Quick feet.
Play on. Tackle.
The Western Province defense holding strong.
Yes, they're coming off the line there very well because, as you can see, they are losing ground, Koha, and with that good pressure applied from Western Province, they get a penalty as well. And that is what pressure does to you.
Oh, and I think there's a little bit of a cramp already. I think it's 8th man Adam Manuel.
And as we see Imran Dustinger coming back onto the field, replacing Dylan Smith. Dylan had 2 good offloads there in the match. One
think-
leading into a try. The offload that he gave Tichapule, where Tichapule gave it to Vian van Zyl. A good forward try that was scored in the first half, just before halftime. So again, for the viewers, just reminding them, it's rolling subs, which means a player can come onto the field, off and on again, as many times as the coach would like to substitute the player. And Western Province Institute again with another attacking opportunity with a line out on the 10 meter of Koga's territory.
And as I see in the comments, we've got viewers from all around the country and even all the way from Namibia. We welcome you all and excited to bring the rugby all the way from Stellenbosch to all of you. Reminder, there's another match after this. This is not the only action you'll have today. And I promise you it will be just as exciting as this game is so far.
Yes, and a warm welcome to our viewers.
Backwards.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to this GSN Global Sport Network channel where we bring Western Cape Rugby to you and the club season and UXi Sport. Koha getting the ball, and once again this is when they are dangerous. On the loose ball, when they can play expansive rugby, use their feet. Captain Jordan Adams back on the field.
Advantage.
I think there's an advantage for offside. An opportunity. A great line. Good offload. Oh, but unfortunately the ref brings them back. I think they're for forward pass, but they're going to come back for obstruction. And now coming back all the way to the penalty for offside from the Western Province side. The Western Province side pride themselves on getting off the line on defense, making big hits, putting pressure on the attack. But unfortunately this time just a little bit over eager. And the Koha team's going to try and put this in the corner, close to the try line, and set up. And a good effort to try and keep the ball in from Ikshan Sali. Some great athleticism to try and keep that ball in. But unfortunately, it is still a line out for the Koha team in the 22. And once again, trying to get back that lead. A quick substitution being made and jersey swap before that can happen.
Yes, and that's not the end of the match jersey type of swap we're talking about. That is just the players
Wait.
swapping out the jersey with the number on the back. Because I once had a coach who told me the number on your back is only for your mom to see where you are on the field, regardless of the position that you play.
Scrum call.
So
Which means you have to be able to catch, pass, dive, tackle on the field nowadays.
So important to say, if we get any of the names wrong from the Koha team, it's most likely because they swapped jerseys. And we're not sure if it's the reserve scrum off or the starting scrum off playing at the moment.
Crouch!
And we have one of our old players, an ex-player all the way from the USA, also watching Scott, who was here with us this year. Good to see guys supporting all the way from the USA. Great line from Koha. And under the six. Ooh. And once again, Koha team taking back the lead.
Yeah, Vic, as I sat you in anticipation when they're going to start taking the lead again. As you've seen through this whole match, a seesaw battle. Good work there from their flight, getting that ball back. And the inside center, Ambrose Williams, putting their head down and scoring underneath the poles. Ikshan Saleh there just greeting the player there from Koha, just welcoming him here in Stellenbosch.
And in the lead goes Koha, 30 points to 27. Seesaw once again. My prediction, Western Province scores next. Still a lot of time left in this game, 25 minutes. As the rain keeps on falling, it does not stop these two sides of playing some beautiful rugby. Deep kickoff, finding grass. Misses the first tackle, unfortunately. Misses the second.
First time tackles is so crucial, especially if you have a good kickoff like that, because it was a pinpoint kickoff deep in their half. You want to pin them down there.
Referee showing the Western Province side players get back, unfortunately not reacting fast enough, and a penalty for offside. And quick feet, Koha, quick tap, not making the first tackles, and in the corner.
And because I must say your prediction didn't go according to plan. It's Koha scored again.
Some good rugby, straight from the kickoff. Good play, quick tap and go, quick feet, spotting the gap, not being selfish, seeing the man on the outside.
And I must say, because I like the support play from the lock, Sipo and Pondu. Every time when there's open play, that lock is around to support these players. A good game so far from that man. I like seeing him being involved in the play, in open play, always there to support.
25 minutes.
And
And that's what you want to see, sorry, because from your locks as well, not only your loose forwards. So a good example there for the young men to support your team and your teammates.
And unfortunately, Naven Kouga can't gain another 2 points. But important to note that we said this whole match has been a seesaw with the points. This time, the Koha makes the scoreboard that the Western Province side can't get in the lead with only one try. They need to get at least either score twice, a penalty or a penalty kick. They're gonna have the lead for the next couple of minutes, putting some pressure on the Western Province side.
And with the rain keep coming down, it's almost like typical winter season here in Stellenbosch.
Slight delay in play here. Got big Caleb Brain struggling.
I think he sits with a massive cramp there, because if that leg doesn't want to bend up and stand up, that is not a nice feeling to have.
Hopefully he will recover quickly and be ready to play another few minutes in these two matches. But definitely for a big man, important for them in the scrums. Made some. Oh, that does not look enjoyable, Hendrik.
No, that
Not
is
having a good
enjoyable
time.
for everybody or anybody who had a cramp in their life before, that's not a nice feeling.
The medic helping him off.
Luckily, it doesn't look too serious. So
Just a few stretches and hopefully he's back on the park.
yes.
And the Western Province side wants to build some momentum again after conceding the last 2 tries. Losing their lead, and it's just over the 10. Loose ball. And advantage to the Western Province side for a knock-on. And now they can play. Western Province is dangerous when they build phases. Oh, some good pressure from Cameron Felix, the hooker. But the Western Province side as well to get the ball back.
Advantage over.
It's a knock-on. Oh, ref says backwards. But the second one, he says, is lost forward. And unfortunately, a scrum for the Koha team. This time is going to be without Caleb Rain, who's just off the field.
So we go.
By the looks of it, it's going to be uncontested due to big Caleb Rain going off the field. Player safety, always the most important thing when we play rugby. And due to not having a prop available, we're going to uncontested.
And scrum rules still apply, Vickers. Shoulders has to stay down of flankers, 8-man. Players' heads need to be engaged.
And we expect nothing less from the Koha team playing the ball wide immediately. That is when they are dangerous and when they play amazing rugby.
I think they want to end the seesaw battle and just continue with the innings of the scoreboard now.
Stay.
Making some great meters. Oh, the scrum off a good snipe and offload. Great hands once again. The interplay from this Koha team has been exceptional today. Snipe around the rack. Good interplay. And for the 3rd time in a row, the Koha team scores and extends their lead. Some great interplay. And a great try.
Yes, and I must say a good offload there from Ambrose Williams onto Naylan Kouga. If you can see the inside centre, Mr. Abrams coming in there, shoulders up. That's not an easy pass to make. And then Naylan Kouga,
Man with wheels.
man with the wheels, teasing his defender, just glaring at him.
And it's 40 points to 27 before the conversion. Trying to take this opportunity to make a 15-point lead. Looks like a good strike. And from
Against the upright.
the post, it's in. And another 2 points, a great kick. And with that conversion, it means 15 points needs at least 3 scoring opportunities for the Western Province side to get back into this game. But 20 minutes to go. With this Western Province side, this game is not over yet. Deep kick from Tato. Oh, good hands.
Oh, not a great kick there. Just giving possession straight back to Western Province in the middle of the field.
Western Province gets the ball back. Dylan Smith, Mr. Physical, takes it up. Western Province side trying to build some phases, build momentum back.
Backwards.
Backwards, says the referee. Another big carry in the middle, but loses it on the ground.
Advantage.
And the referee brings them back for the scrum. And you can see the confidence is definitely with the Koha players, knowing with a 15-point lead with 18 minutes to go, can they pull it through?
And again with the score and with them in the lead, they can also take a lot more chances because they are spoiled to throw the ball around a lot more. Well, Western Province needs to keep the ball in hand. They cannot take too many chances now of offloading 50-50 ball. The ball has to stay in hand, as we see
A great line.
from Arbel Bowens taking it up. Again, creating big
That
meters,
is
many meters.
beautiful. Number 13 with quick feet, Ashley Noordman. And he scores. That is beautiful.
I must interrupt you there because I think that is not Ashley Noordman as they switch jerseys. I think Ashley Noordman is the bigger outside centre. As they switch jerseys, we must just inform the viewers at home that they switched jerseys and the team sheet we have in front of us
there
does not reflect the actual name of the player.
It's Noordman who took it up there from the scrum. And then a great break by the new number 13.
Yeah.
And quick feet, beating the defenders. And like you said earlier, Hendrik, this is when the Koha team is dangerous. When the ball's loose, when they can use their feet. And this time against the uprights, but this time not
I
bouncing in.
must say he's a really good kicker. Kicking against the pole every single time, that takes some skill. I mean, aiming, the previous kick was on the right-hand pole, this one on the left.
Crossbar.
Yeah.
Next one's going on the crossbar.
Next one's going on the crossbar. Let's put some money on that, Vickers.
Great rugby
Like the
here.
famous flyer I've always used today, Nas Botha said, if you can kick against the upright, you're a pretty good kicker. Oh,
Backwards, says the
almost
referee.
looked like offside play there, but it was just a backwards.
And once again, this Koha team not scared to throw the ball around, going wide immediately. In their own 22, seeing a little space. That is well judged.
Well worked.
And the Western Province side keeps on knee, must work backwards and scramble defense.
As soon as that break comes through, sorry to interrupt you this, because as soon as that break comes through like that, you can see the defense immediately sucked in. You see there's 5 players around one player carrying the ball, and that is what creates the space for this Koha team.
Great tackle by Aiden Africa. And a penalty. Not releasing. Great rugby. Western Province gets out of jail. And now Tato's going to try and kick this deep into the Koha half. Trying to set up a great kick. A low kick tempting the Koha players. But now they have an opportunity. Because the points is 20-point gap. They'll need to score soon. They want a chance in this game.
And that try needs to come very fast, because if they're standing any chance to get back in this game, Koha, as you know, they're not going to make it easy for them. They are really good at the breakdown. They're going to put in a few players there to slow down the ball or to regain possession of the ball at ruck time.
The first maul. Can the Western Province side build from this? It looks like a successful rolling maul. Can they get the ball out from here? It looks like the Koha plays around the ball, but it's going to be a penalty. Looked promising. And it looks like it's playing the man in the air. I'm pretty sure he's going to put it back into the corner. Another cramp. Not the first one today, not the second one today. And Vian van Zyl, all the way from Namibia. I see here is a few supporters from Namibia in the comments, and they'll be hoping that he will be ready to still play a few minutes. Coach Warren Peterson just helping him off the field. Looks like his calf, unfortunately.
Calf is cramping up a bit.
It's been a long season and a great season for a lot of these players.
Yes, I just wanted to add, as those who came off, played in our cross-border tournament as well, where players had a lot of time on the field. So again, coming to the end of the year, players' bodies are busy feeling it now. All the kilometers on the legs that has been put on, all the work in the gym that they've put on so far during the year. The bodies need a bit of a rest, but it's good to see the players still showing intent, trying to finish off this last game of the year.
And they can't find his man. A knock on, and Koha will be smiling because they know they've got a relief here. And I still think it's an uncontested scrum.
13 minutes.
So lucky
Also
for
think
them.
so, yes, Vickers.
Because now it's a free ball at the back. They can set up their clearance, get out of their 22. But this Koha team, you never know. Also a great platform to set up an attack.
Let's stay bind. Set. Let's bind. Black. Let's stay bind. Let's stay bind. Both out.
And they decide to clear it, but it's not out. But unfortunately, the Western Province side, they can't find,
It's out. But no
couldn't recollect the ball,
knock on.
and it's a knock on. And another uncontested scrum for the Koha team, this time a good 30-40 meters up the field.
Yes, again, applying the kicking game. It worked for them.
And with just more than 10 minutes to go, the time is running out for the Western Province side to get back into this game.
Bind. Let's stay bind. Sit.
And just to remind the viewers, the next match is just around the corner. After this match, there is our match coming up. The Western Province Institute Cobras against.
Great pickup. Good offload from Snoop. Try scorer Calvin Wyk, giving it to Curlin Kivitz. Senatemba Blau. Big tight head prop. Also try scorer in the first half.
No.
They need to score here. Need to score soon.
Tackle. No. Shot.
Some scrappy ball there. Ball looks out for me.
Stay.
Slow ball.
Stay. Tight.
Holding their faces. And he scores.
Good grounding.
And Nathan Klaassen underneath the sticks. And that is what this Western Province side needed to get back into this game. With 10 minutes to go, with surely the 2 points being converted, suddenly only 13 points in it. 10 minutes, 2 tries to go. Can the Western Province side get back into this game? Great try by Nathan Klaassen. And Tato is going to try and add the 2 points from right underneath the sticks. Important kick, because that makes it only 13 points difference, which means 2 converted tries would put them back into the lead. And with 10 minutes to go, and all to play for.
Yes, because that's a very tough task. But let's see, with this exciting rugby that's taking place here at the Cluttersville Sports Ground, anything possible now. It's going to be interesting to see how the Koha Academy is going to try to manage this game
There we go.
in order to keep that lead.
And a smart, deep kickoff. Oh. And Curlin Kivitz taking the ball up. And Dylan Smith doing well to regather the ball. And a charge down kick, but they keep the ball. West quickly over the ball. And the Koha team, quick tap and play. And that will probably be the nail in the coffin. And a great try scored. Koha team just conceded, immediately strikes back. And then once again changes the lead into 3 tries needing to be scored by the Western Province side. Great rugby from the Koha side.
And again, Vic, as if you can see the clean out, not being very clinical from the Institute. And that is what cost them that first couple of minutes in the first half as well, where they conceded a lot of points.
And 2 points converted. It's been an enthralling encounter today.
8 minutes.
And definitely something that has struck me from this Koha side is the interplay, interlinking with each other, offloading, even in this wet weather. I think this team in dry conditions must be a nightmare to play against.
Rightfully so, because I think if you give them a dry field, and with that, with the speed that some of these players showed us today, even in the wet weather, they look very dangerous.
Great kickoff and a great take. And Cameron Felix, a great game from him so far. And a loose ball against Luke Brulot, all the way from the Netherlands. steals the ball from Western Province side. Bavumile Mwandi. The bus is full.
They say when two elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers, because
And unfortunately, a small knock-on from Arvel Bowens. Some exciting play here. This last passage of play. And excited to see what this last 6.5 minutes has got for us. But more importantly, the next 80 minutes. Or the next match.
Because a good clean game from both teams. I mean, with these youngsters, tempers can always flare up at any time. They always have something to prove. So a big shout out to all the coaches with the discipline, coaching the necessary discipline. With these two teams, it's good to see the young men having some fun today.
And space on the outside once again. Koha not scared to throw this ball around.
Western Province just not too aggressive on trying to steal that ball. Again, ball is available there, but the players are slow into the ruck.
And a few moments ago, we had Cameron Felix bumping the ref. Get out of my way. And once again, like you say there, Hendrik, ball's there. No Western Province player aggressive on the ball.
And as you can see, the cleanouts from the Koha are a lot more clinical, because they want to keep the ball. Again, Mr. Felix running up at the ball there. This hooker has been involved in the match quite on a few occasions.
Cameron Felix has really been very important for this Koha team.
And as he's standing up slowly.
Late tackle.
But good to see the hooker being involved in the match. Playing that typical fourth loose forward role of this Koha Academy.
Dion Fourie in the World Cup final.
Yes.
And they decide, do you know what? Let's slow it down a bit. There's 5 minutes to go.
Good management of the team.
Let's take the 3 points. Let's make it a 23-point gap. Giving his own side also a little bit of a breather.
Ball setting up very low. I think he wants to try to keep it low.
Kicking into the wind.
In the slight breeze here. And it's a slight push to the left. Ball is still in open play.
And the Western Province side realizing they need to be aggressive with the play now. Arvel Bones kicking it downfield. There's 2 balls on the field at the moment. That's an interesting call from the referee. There was just a tackle, no ruck.
Never on side.
If I was Western Province, I would have gone for the second ball lying there, Vickers, and just pick that ball up and go and score.
That's a free ball. And a good kick to touch. And with only a few moments left in the game, time is running out for this Western Province side to get back into this game. But some great rugby from both sides played in this last 76 minutes. Definitely a few tired bodies out there. It's a great opportunity for these boys to play 80 minutes in the league, only playing 70. A lot of them just out of school. Great opportunity to play the longer game. And bumps his own player. And due to that, that's going to be obstruction.
Yes, and this might also be the last scrum of the match. Because, so let's see what Western Province is going to do from here. They're probably going to have
Crouch.
an attack
Bind.
that's going to be applied.
Let's stay bind. Sit. Let's stay bind, guys.
Still
Let's stay
uncontested, player safety always
bind. Let's
first.
stay bind. Ball's out.
And probably one last attack. Curtly Moses, a great line. Puts it on the foot.
Good line for him. Not a bad option.
Can't recollect it. Ball still loose. But Carl van Wyk just could not get there. Millimeters. But it's still an attacking scrum.
No advantage there. Scrum black ball.
And a great line from Curtly Moses to break the line, as we see in the replay. Putting it on the boot, great option. Good pressure, wet ball bouncing around.
I saw he attempted to kick the ball more infield, Vic. It's strange why he didn't attempt to kick it more towards the touchline for his support runner that was on the outside, that had a better line, chasing the ball.
Crouch. Bind.
And another attacking scrum
Stay
here.
bind, guy. Bind. Stay bind. Go outside.
And plays it off. Fly off Tato, taking it up. Trying to go down. It is a
First
maul.
must get in on the ground before the players can, or must release him.
And once again, great work from the Koha team. Disrupting their ball once again. And the momentum broken. And with 1 minute to go, the Koha side is going to try and keep this 20-point lead and take away a good win for the first match of the day. And then the second match to come in just more than 15 minutes. We have the next match coming up. And a big carry from Captain Ashley Noordman, taking it up once again. I think attempted cross kick. Loose ball.
First from blue. Second
Knock on,
from
says the referee. And it's a scrum to the Western Province side. Probably the last play of the match, possibly. And a great match we've had so far.
Yeah.
Definitely a few players, a bit of fatigue kicking in. You can see a bit of getting balls getting a bit loose, a few more knock-ons. Luckily it's uncontested for the props.
Yes, yeah, because there looks like it's going to be the last scrum. Or uncontested scrum, as referred to.
Stay.
Koha really fast off the
And
line there.
Great tackle.
Again, good pressure applied from Koha throughout this match. On the defense, putting Western Province under a lot of pressure. Making attack opportunities very tough for them.
Good take from Babamile. A big tackle. Two big men.
Step.
Alright, it's a small knock on. Ball still loose. Ball still loose. Oh, and unfortunately, don't think football's his game. But penalty one.
They're probably going to play fast here.
For one last
Yeah.
play here. Wrong.
Gorwindendon said,
Oh, bets. Unfortunately, doesn't get the quick tap. And that's going to be the game. 54-34 in favor of the Koha Rugby Academy. Please stay tuned for the next match happening in a couple of minutes. We'll be going to ad break and then we're back with all the action. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just experienced a great match that just passed with the Koha team beating the Western Province Mambas. But that is not all action we have for today. We've got another match now kicking off in just 5 minutes. The Western Province Cobras playing against the Koha second side. We'll be going through the team sheets. Firstly through the Koha team. Coach Hendrik, will you take us through?
Certainly,
Koha side?
because on the Lucet prop we have Ifton Ahmad. With him, alongside him is going to be his tight head, Jaden Gordon, and then on the hooker, Sabu Nkosikulu, and then number 4, Carlos, along with his other lock partner, Liam Kaiser. The loose two is going to be Ethan Gous, Warren Brera, and Jude Meyer. And then the halfback pairing is Jade Sass, and the fly-half is going to be Justin Damons. On the left wing, Lamarke Janssen. On the right wing, Orion Gordon. And in the center combination is Mpiwe Dlamini, along with Vani Dlomu. And then on the fullback covering, the back of the field there, Basi Fortuin. On the bench we have Caleb Brain, then Segan Adams, Juna Keteldas on 18, 19, Erin Felix, 20, Ashley Noordman, 21, Elite Itali, 22, Brighton Kondlu, and then lastly, but not least, number 23, Ambrose Williams.
And then the Western Province side, the Western Province Cobras. We've got Ashton Malloy and Andre Hutting, the two big props. And between them, hooker Keegan Bryn. And our locks, Gregan Fritz and Kazra Hisselman. And then our loose trio, James Bester, Joshua van As, and Jacques Loupscher. Our scrum off, Dwayne Barnhorst, and fly off, Jody Pedro. And then big inside centre, Nell, with outside centre, Quaid Kuhn. And our back three, Tazen Hoffman, Thomas Braun, and dangerous Cullen Willows in the number 15 jersey. Then on the bench, we've got Nathan Klaassen, Titso Pule, and Sinatemba Blau being our front row reserves. Luke Brullo from the Netherlands, Toriso Lagordi, Dean De Vere, Coraine Thompson, Nathan Hendricks, all on the bench. And with the extended squad, we still have Liam Gertse, Aiden Africa, Shane Sigelaar, and Bavumile Mngwandi also on the bench. We had a great game that just passed, and we are pretty sure the next game will just be as thrilling. For those just joining now, we've got the Western Province International Rugby Institute taking on the Koha Rugby Academy all the way from the Eastern Cape. This being the second match of the day in a wet, rainy day here in Stellenbosch. But that did not stop the previous game from being great rugby, with a score being 54-34 for the Koha side. So we are quite excited for this last match to come, and very excited to take you through it. Welcome back as we see the teams running onto the field, ready for the second match of the day. A great first encounter we had. And there we see the last few plays of the Western Province side running on. Once again, as mentioned, the last game for a lot of these players for 2024. And for a lot of these players, an emotional day, as it will be their last game for the Western Province International Rugby Institute. Their last dance on the field with their mates, a couple of second and third years in this team today. And they would want to end their journey here on a high. Still wet and rainy, but pretty sure this will not prevent these players from playing some good rugby and putting on a good show for us viewers. And there we go, the final match of the day underway. And scrum off Dean De Vere with an amazing clearance. Great start to the second match, putting the ball back deep into the Koha half, and the first line of the match, a first big test for the hooker to find his jumpers. Big number 3 throwing into the line out to try and find his jumper. And a good dummy jump. And a clean ball to start off with. Koha side, throwing the ball around. And as we saw in the first game, Hendrik, the Koha side not scared to get the ball wide, get the ball flowing, even in this wet weather.
And even in that territory of the field as well, because as you can see, James Bester still warming up there at the back. Getting that shoulders nice and warm. Very versatile player, can play hooker and flank and also loose head.
Big scrum to start off with. The big props will be trying to put their mark on this game with the first scrum. Not a clean start.
Yes, Koha just not binding fast enough there. Again, the rules state that you have to react on the referee's call. Good hit from Anraten there.
Big scrum for the Western Province side. But the ball's out. Dean De Vere kicking it forward. And a scrappy ball. And the ref says a little knock on from the Koha side. A big pressure to start off this game. Great scrum from the Western Province side with these big boys. Andre Hatting, Keegan Britton, Ashton Malloy. Probably a good, close to 400 kilos between those three. It's a big scrum unit there up front.
Crouch.
Right, and a good view from the scrum at the back. Exactly how they work as a unit.
Kaz Resselman from the scrum. Pick up and go. And the big 8th man scores the first try of the match. Only 3 minutes in. It's already 5-0 to the Western Province side. Great start. Great platform from the forwards, setting up the scrum. And a great pick up and score from the 8th man.
And as you can see, he didn't even, was part of the scrum there because he didn't even, shoulders actually not bound there. But again, picked the ball up, had the options on the outside as well, decided to take the ball up on his own and was rewarded with a try.
Before that scrum took place, he already decided what he's going to do. And scrum of Dean De Vere to try and put on the extra 2 points. To get this game going, and just drifting to the left. 5-0, the Western Province Cobras. Two scrums in the first 3 minutes in this game, and 2 massive scrums from the Western Province side. Something that the Koha team will be looking out for
Make sure everyone is behind you and they don't bounce the ball for me to
to
over the
not
line.
put too much strain on their big forwards. And the game is back underway. Joshua Van As, unfortunately, can't regather.
No plates off his boot.
And ball's loose. Big prop. Big prop. Everton Hamad.
15 offside.
And loose ball from Koha. They're going to try and
Genau, you're
gain momentum here in the Western Province 22. Lively hooker. Takes it up. Penalty. Quick tap and go. They not back 10 meters. Advantage for not falling back 10 meters. And he scores. And it's the hooker, Cameron Felix, scoring a great try, being lively the whole match so far.
Slight bit of a side clean out there from Ethan Ghost there on this previous ruck. Let me just have a look at that. Taking away from the side there, taking out the player there. I think the ref missed that one.
But the Koha team making use of the ball. And a great try. Cameron Felix evening up the scores to 5-5. An opportunity. And an opportunity to go into the lead. And 7-5 it is to the Koha team. Already starting with another seesaw. Like we had in the previous match.
Again, Vickers, I'm surprised in this weather for the viewers at home. It's very wet underfoot. And already 2 tries has been scored within the first 5 minutes. It's not the typical match you would expect. You would expect a lot of kicking, back and forth. Teams trying
Listen,
to
who's your captain?
focus
I'm not
on
gonna
other
tolerate
teams'
other
mistakes.
players not to speak with me, okay?
But these are youngsters, they want to play. You're going to see a lot of running with the ball, trying to get the ball or give the ball some air.
And of course for us as viewers, it's great to watch. I mean, the previous match we've had viewers from all over the world, from the USA, from Namibia, from all over the country. Let us know in the comments from where you're watching today, from where you're supporting, and who are you supporting? Who are your money on for this game? A box kick from the Koha side, but it's here now for the Western Province side. Big carry by big prop Andre Hatting. Dwayne Barnhorst, a senior player here at Western Province International Rugby Institute. And Cullen Willows gets the ball closely intercepted. Kaya now keeping the ball.
Stay.
And once again, this Western Province side, when they build phases, it's great rugby to watch. And they're going to come back to the penalty advantage.
Yeah, good passage of play there by Province, building up the phases. Started well with Andre Hatting with that good carry over the gain line. With Keegan Bryn there on his back, ball spread being wide, creating the opportunities. Let's see if Jody Pedro can find touch. And let the forwards do the work of trying to regain the set piece position.
You can see the moment the penalty was given, already the forwards was already pointing to the touchline. They want to set up this rolling ball. They want to show what they've been working on this whole year.
You need to
And
go.
with the pack of forwards we saw in the scrum, I'm pretty sure if they get that rolling ball going,
Good middle ball there.
and they don't decide not to. The rolling ball, but a big carry from Jock Loebscher. Deep into the 22 now. But the Koha team, something they've done in the previous game as well, deciding to try and keep up the maul. But they're going to come back for a penalty.
Backline is offside, the line out isn't over yet. Let's go.
And a quick tap and go from Jody Pedro.
Now obstruction.
Space on the outside. Tazan Huffman. And close from Teresa Lagordi to score in the corner.
Guys,
But good work from the AR to
offside,
spot
especially if it's not your line
a
out.
foot in touch.
Backline to move one step.
And a pressure line out for the Koha side. on their own 5-meter line. Not where you want to
Move.
have a pressure line out, and not if there's miscommunication there. Sorry, offloads it to higher now.
And now, leave it.
Uses
Seen during the season, he's a big, strong ball carrier.
Is anyone going to stop the big man in front of the line? They're not, but they're going to keep it up. The big man, 140 kilograms. Difficult to bring down. And even though he couldn't score, I think he's still smiling that he's going to have a scrum opportunity.
Yes, that's his primary job. Any prop nowadays. And again, it's also important that the work from the back rowers, your locks and your loose screw also help the props in the scrum. It's not just the props doing all the scrum work. The heat has to come from all 8, 16 feet that needs to work together in unity in order for scrum to be powerful and very effective.
And once again, I thought it was going to be a repeat of the first try. And now it's a loose ball.
Looked like a planned move. I think Dwayne should have came around there for that pop.
Taz and Hoffman does well to recover the ball.
Now, leave it. Ball is out.
Western Province deciding not to slow the ball down. Good work by Thomas Braun.
Now, stay.
And now it's time to slow it down a bit. Lock Joshua Fanas. On his own, but the help's going to come join.
Opportunity at the back,
Step blue.
deep left.
Slow ball, Dwayne Barnwell setting up the box kick. It looks like a big hanging kick. Doesn't go too far.
Over shoulder.
And now a counter attack. This is where they are dangerous. But good positioning from Cullen Willows. But the bounce of the ball. Loose ball. But it's with the Western Province side. Having an opportunity to just find their feet.
Stay on side, step, stay on side.
Dwayne Barnos gives it to General. Jody Pedro just clears the lines.
Good box kick there from Dwayne earlier, because, but again with the box kicks being a big trend for a couple of years now, with that box kick you got to follow up with a really good defense line set in the middle of the field. If that ball is not going your way, then you are in for big trouble. And unfortunately, Western Province didn't have that line in place there.
This one first, skill first. It's skill first.
And not straight.
First.
And it's going to be another scrum for the Western Province side.
Let's go for the line. Listen, first offense was a skew throw, afterwards then they're not going to go. Okay, so be careful with that, okay?
And they actually choose the line-out option.
Interesting.
After dominating the first few scrums, I thought they would be begging for the scrum. But maybe there's something we don't know, because that's a clean line-out. Good setup. Big carry. Oh, Jock Loubser. Such a great carry. And the ref brings them back from offside from the line-out.
I didn't want to interrupt you there because I could see that press from the line from the line was way beyond the 10 meters they were supposed to be. But as we look at the action unfolding, just needed to keep the ball there.
Knock on first, it's the knock on first.
All the Koha players close to your screen close to the screen, were trying to get back fast. So the opportunity, if that ruck took place, then the ball was kept. Big opportunities on the right if the ball came back all the way down this way.
And some great rugby from the Western Province International Rugby Institute, just can't turn it into points. Last offloads, last passes, just not sticking at the moment. But when they have the ball, they do look dangerous. But the Koha side just holding on at the moment, still leading 7 points to 5, with almost 15 minutes done in this game.
As my calls, guys, we're not in a
Now a
crouch.
good
I
platform
didn't call crouch
for
yet.
them to attack
As in
from,
good
but
instructions, please.
we've seen the
Crouch.
Western Province scrum being really strong. So
Fine.
Andre Hutton will be
Fine.
trying to put some pressure on
Keep
their
it,
props
keep it.
and win the ball back for the Western Province side. They need to get the ball out, which they do.
Okay, now
Scrappy
leave
ball,
it.
but it's back
Stay
with
inside.
the Koha team.
Stay.
They decide to clear their lines.
On his outside, Tom! On his outside!
An opportunity. Cullen Willow's dangerous with ball in hand. Sees a bit of space.
Keeping 3 players busy there.
And the referee is going to give a penalty against Thomas Bourne for falling over, not keeping his feet.
I do not agree with the referee there because he clearly played the player. He didn't dive over the player into space.
And, sorry Hendrik, but a banana kick just over Dwayne Barnwell's head and bounces out.
watch your
And
tone
now
next
it's
time,
still
please.
line out.
Let's
For
get
the
the
Koha
discipline
team.
back, please.
As I wanted to say, because
Slow down, you're killing the contact.
no, only joking. Your job is to keep the viewers entertained and up to date what's happening. But yes, it was a solid attempt there to clean out the player.
Let's use the line.
It was such a powerful, effective clean that it looked like diving.
Wait first. Guys, you
So
can't have 2 receivers. The others
unfortunately,
in the back line, please.
in
You
my
can't
view,
have 2
ref got the
receivers.
call wrong there. But again, I always tell the players, don't get in a position where you need to do an execution where you can be penalised. So I think if the support was better there, or maybe better work on the ground being done, the clean wasn't needed.
And once again, miscommunication by the Koha team, losing the opportunity to set up their lineup. And big Andre Hutting, difficult to bring down.
Shouldn't lose his speed there, but just keep on running the big man. He can do a lot more damage than that.
Lots of space on the outside. Wade Kuhn now. And unfortunately, once again, it's just the last pass just can't stick. So much space. And once again, just cannot let the last pass stick. Western Province playing some great rugby. Just can't get it turned into points.
Andre Hutting with that last run actually slowed down a bit. I think he was scared he's going to do too much damage to the opposition there, Vickers.
And now, once again, another scrum.
Relax a bit, guys. Okay, crouch.
A miscommunication of who scrums where, it seems.
Bind. Sit.
As you can see, coaching calls in Fuma there on the far side, encouraging his forwards.
And there it is. The penalty that has been coming from the scrum. That big forwards in front. Ashton Molloy, Keegan Brennan, Andre Hutting, giving the Koha teams a hard time there in the scrums.
As you can see, WPIRI asked there, asking the forwards, how far should I kick it?
Do you
I think the forwards, it's
Oi,
tap it.
Ashton Molloy, the man from Tygerberg High School. Jody Pedro, show and go.
Hey, stay.
They want to take the ball wide. And the ref's going to call a forward pass here. I think he was in a good position. And interesting from the Western Province side to decide to quick tap and go. I think either a big driving more close to the try line or even another scrum in there. They've been dominating
would
with
have been a better
scrums.
option.
And guys, listen carefully. The floor is wet. The field is wet. So, a bit clear stability. Your time is perfect, but wait a bit, little bit further, okay? Because that's why I said to you guys, sink
now-
it a bit first and then we can go, okay?
Referee
So
just
now
having
you
a
can
quick
chase,
chat
push,
with-
and then you stand
with
still, okay?
both
Wait first before you do it.
Just have a quick chat there, just trying to keep it steady and
Listen, you guys need to square up also, okay? Okay, crouch.
clean.
Bind. Just bind. Sit. Keep it.
Another big scrum for the Western Province side.
Oh, Jock Lopes, you should be careful there, you broke away a bit too soon. That good scrum can actually be penalised.
And a loose ball and a little knock on But once again, I'm not sure how happy the front three are from the Western Province side. They are definitely dominating, but definitely taking a lot of energy out of them in this first 20 minutes. A lot of scrums, time after time. But it's definitely a confidence boost that they know they are dominating at the moment.
Yes, Vickers, and mentally that actually plays a big role in the match. If you are dominating but it doesn't show on the scoreboard yet, that becomes a mental thing for you. It feels like you're working hard and you're really dominating basically all the set pieces, but if you look at the scoreboard, it's not showing at the moment. So the players need to reward themselves with a couple of good tries here.
Keep it.
Tactic-wise for the Koha team, they want to try and get this ball as quickly in and as quickly out. Get the ball out there
You guys need to find a way
and get
where
the
you guys
ball
can
wide.
cooperate.
The weather conditions actually became a bit better now, Vickers.
So
There's
you guys need to find a way to meet each
slight
other.
breeze. Not raining at the moment, but still very wet underfoot. Ball still very slippery. The previous match was raining constantly with the typical Cape Town weather, that drizzling weather.
Bind! Keep it that way.
Can the Koha team get the ball back as soon as they can? Need to get the ball out, which they do well. And the 8th man decides he's going to kick it downfield. And Graham Thompson, great on the counter attack. Would love to see him use his feet, but straight into contact.
Stay, stay,
Good ruck securance there.
stay.
Dwayne makes it slow ball. Not many options. A loose ball. That included a little knock on. And a good clearance from deep in the field from the Koha team. Gives them a scrum a good 50-60 meters downfield inside the Western Province half. And like we said earlier, Western Province dominating a lot of phases of play, but still behind on the scoreboard. The Koha team holding back very nicely, and now they've got a little bit of an attacking opportunity inside the Western Province half, and we know they are good at taking these little opportunities they have and to put pressure on the Western Province team.
Crouch.
But we know the Western Province team has been dominating the scrum. So are they quickly going to try and win the ball back here? But they do well to get the ball out quickly.
Some more.
Good work from both centers. Try and keep the ball up. But somehow gets it out.
Pass the ball first. Stay.
And Haya now looked like he had it and just let it go at last minute.
He claimed for the holding there, but you got to show the ref that you try and steal the ball. You can't just have your arms wrapped around the ball. So if you don't show any attempt on lifting the ball or getting it back, the ref is not going to give you that penalty.
Advantage, you can't play the
And you can't play the scrum off. And a snipe around. And that's going to be a penalty for tackling without the ball, keeping back the player for the chip and chase.
22, you can't take the man without the ball.
Now, Koha, out of nowhere, great opportunity, deep.
Decision making here, Vickers, what would you do? Go for the points?
I would definitely take the 3 points here, Hendrik, but they feel like they've got momentum. They want to play, give it to the big boys. And a good carry, 5 meters from the line now. Tries the fancy offload and it's a knock on, and now Western Province has got a bit of relief.
They must get away from here.
They've got Nathan Hendricks in the pocket, left boot. And not the best of kicks.
Not at all.
Oh, and there's that wetness under their feet, slips. Good work by Haya now, and unfortunately Thomas Braun losing his feet once again, trying to get the ball.
Yeah, I'm seeing this coming.
And let's hear what the referee has to say.
Discipline up now. There's a sequence now of negativity, especially in this area, okay? It's an off feet. It's playing the man without the ball, and he's playing the half pick. Have a chat, we need to get the discipline up, okay?
And the referee, just saying the discipline has not been great the last couple of minutes, especially at the breakdown, falling over and playing the halfback. And just giving opportunity for Jock Loubser, the captain, to talk to his troops.
So in other words, Vickers, he actually told if you've got his cards at home, he must send off players, but he don't have any cards to hand out to the players. So they mustn't do it again, otherwise it's going to look like a bad ref.
So don't put me in a bad position. And then now an opportunity to take the 3 points. I would have done this earlier with an easier kick. But here they're going to have a shot at goal now to take it 10 points to 5.
But it could have worked with him. If you've seen with the 2 previous rucks there, Aya now on the ball, he couldn't get his hands on the ball. Initiated the counter ruck, and then Thomas Braun also wanted to get his hands on the ball, but unfortunately off the feet, and the penalty for falling over the ball.
And it looks like a good strike, and 3 points it is. And once again, the Koha team taking their opportunities to put points on the board. 10 points to 5, 25 minutes gone. Can the Western Province side turn the possession and territory dominance they have into points?
And again, they should aim to try and take on their strong points again. Get there, get the scrum.
And the referee, I could see, showed the Western Province boys stay behind the kicker. Doesn't do it successfully.
He did warn them. So just a lack of discipline there from the young men from the Western Province Institute.
Gentlemen, be careful. You guys can't pre-bounce at the kickoff, okay? So be careful. We can move, yes? No problem.
As you said earlier, James Besteru started on flank, a versatile player, going at prop now. Lucy at prop.
And also showing the ref he doesn't want to scrum there, he wants to scrum here
As
on the drier patch.
As his third position as prop, he's like, I want the best conditions, please, Mr. Ref.
Yeah. And you don't want to argue with James too long, as he is a Western Province wrestler.
Another big scrum. And here's James Bester carrying the ball. Good carry.
Good work on the ground from the young man there.
And the ref's going to come back for a knock-on in the earlier phase. Once again, Western Province looking at their best when they keep the ball, not forcing the offloads.
And when the phases are in play, because I think it's, if they get the phases in play and there's a couple of phases that is happening and taking place, then they can get in their structure. The systems are working, but sorry, we just thought the ref was explaining something there. As I said, Western Province not getting in their system and in that phase of play where they are strong. So they need to have that phases build up from set piece to set piece.
And the middle scrum is always a great position on the field to attack from.
Yeah, very tough to defend from.
Keep the ball in. They decide to get it out. Playing to the left-hand side. And Taz and Halfman just can't keep the ball. And yet another scrum. I don't think the forwards will be too happy with that passage of play. Walking from one scrum to another.
Like I said earlier, because if you win the scrums, you're busy dominating, but it doesn't show on the scoreboard. Mentally, it drains you. And you feel like you're putting in all this work for nothing. So let's just hope the forwards keeps that composure, not dropping their heads. It is their strong point at the moment. So the guys should just keep up the chat there at the front. The senior guys, James needs to lead there from the front. Jock Loubser with his energy, he's got to keep working hard on the breakdown. Trying to get that turnovers on the breakdown as he's known for.
And both teams taking this opportunity to make several substitutions. Their version of the bomb squad coming onto the field. I think Koha making 5 or 6 changes at the moment, just for the viewers that only came to tune in for the second game. It is rolling subs, so if you are substituted, you can come back later. So both coaches deciding to give all their players short bursts, keep them fresh.
And there's no limit or amount of limit how many times you can come back on and off the field.
Somehow Koha gets that ball back. And great play from Western Province. Good defense from Dwayne Barnels.
Good work trying to keep that ball.
And big Babu Mile storms over and scores the second try for the Western Province team. And suddenly the scores are back to 10 apiece.
Smile there on the big man's face. Always a smile on the forward's face if you score a try. Good interplay there from Dwayne Bardenhorst. Good clean from James Bester. That created that fast ball there, Vickers. And then, obviously, what made that try? The big leg try from the big man.
Difficult to stop him from so close to the line. And Nathan Hendricks is going to try and add the 2 points to give the Western Province team the lead with 10 minutes to go in the half.
And again, just a good decision making also there from James Bester, not opting for picking up the ball. He knew that ball needed to come fast. Make sure the threat is out of the way.
And Nathan Hendricks adds the 2 points, and into the lead the Western Province Cobras go.
We saw a similar try in the first match there from VR like that. Remember that?
Looks like it's a trademark for the Western Province side.
They play in the midfield, the forwards are going to bash it up, and it's definitely going to be a forward scoring the try.
And a flat restart.
Always tough to control these
Jog
flat
lotion.
kicks.
Can't get it, and Koha
Yeah, it's a steal.
and Haya now turns it over. James Bester, senior here, playing his
They
last
must protect
game.
that ball. He's actually standing in an offside position, but Vamile's got to get out there. Can't just stand there.
Dwayne Barnels with another big box kick, but directly into touch. So unfortunately, coming all the way back. Very frustrating for the Western Province side, and I can imagine for the Western Province coaches. And we saw in the previous game several players getting cramps throughout the match. I think it might be the cold weather. And
I think it's a surface because there that's a bit heavy on the players' legs. Again, the Koha guys traveling all the way from the Eastern Cape.
if my information is correct,
And this is where Western Province just need to keep their discipline, backline, just keep that 10 meters. The guys creeping up there, so they should just be careful the ref doesn't spot them. I'm pretty sure they're not 10 meters back.
But miscommunication from the Koha team once again at the line out. And from the turnover ball, space on the outside, Shane Sigelade with the pink hair. Carrying it up. He's
Doing
already
well to keep the ball in hand.
He's already in the festive spirits.
He's the Alfie at
And
the
a-
academy.
And a big carry. Keegan Bryn, bus is full. And James Bester with a good carry.
Good recoil there.
Quick
good
ball.
place.
Space spotted. Is there any chasers? But he identifies space on the outside as Nathan Hendricks. Gains a couple of meters.
Good example there for the youngsters. Immediately when James hit the ground, placed the ball. Nice position for the scrum half. Scrum half can't ask for a better ball than that.
And definitely, I think the traveling is being tough on the Koha players, as we have another big man with a cramp. Two boys having cramps. The number 1 and number 2. Number 2 having a great game here today. Mr. Cameron Felix, man with a red scrum cap. And just then a small opportunity for them to catch their breath as well. Long travels and a hard physical game, tough on their bodies.
Your prop, you need to work harder to break down, especially the offside line. I caught you offside there, so I need you to work more harder to move back to get on the hitmost feet of the player. Okay? Last minute feet, get a bit work.
And the ref just having a quick word with the forwards, asking them to stay onside, work a bit harder. Backwards is difficult for the big boys.
Yeah, that's a tough ask. I don't agree with the referee regarding that. Asking the forwards to work harder.
Their jobs is hard enough already, isn't it?
They're already doing the job in the scrum and the line. The ref can't expect them to work harder. Yeah, we're all just joking. But here in the commentary box, again, these guys, I'm pretty sure they're giving their all. The intent of the young men is there. As you can see, they're holding the hamstrings.
Unfortunately, I think that's going to be the game for number 1, Everton Hamad. And this game is ready to get back underway. 35 minutes gone, 12 points to 10 to the Western Province side. And a line out. And another scrappy ball at the back, few knock-ons it seems. And just as you said, as hard as the forwards are working, another scrum is on its way.
Another scrum, yes. Alright, and as you can say, I can just imagine what James Best is saying there. He said, guys, we need to make the scrum work now. We've got to get this ball back. There's got to be a tight head happening in this scrum. He wants to play and run with the ball.
Yeah, you guys must wait. You must wait.
And they need, seems like
They need
one more player.
Yeah.
Julle moet 8 wees. Ek kan
Looks like the winger.
Let's go. I can
And important to note that here at UXi, the Western Province International Rugby Institute, is only one of several institutes across the whole country, and applications are open for 2025. Information on the screen to follow up and enroll for 2025. Here we give the players a lot of opportunities to play rugby against several teams from across the country, against other academies like Koha from the Eastern Cape. Great opportunity for any player out of school to come and grow their career and develop.
Also academic opportunities there, Vickers. As you can see, Aryan Nel in screenshot here, number 12, one of my coaching science students as well, who is doing the coaching science course here at UXi Sport through our partnership with HFPA.
And a good rip from the Koha side. I think James Best was looking for an offload opportunity, but unfortunately ripped. And a small knock-on that gives the opportunity back to the Western Province side to get the ball. Great game so far from James Bester.
Just going in slightly high there.
And we know this is something the Koha team looks to do. Any opportunity they get to hold up the attacking player, they look to do.
Yes, and they know, sorry to interrupt you there, because they know as soon as this Western Province gets that phases going and they get in this shape, it's tough to defend that shape. So what they're trying to do is just slow down the ball carrier, make it really tough for him, suck in the support runners, and then obviously tough for the players to get the ball back, especially being held up.
you can't play with blood. You can come on again.
And as it is,
You can get
as it is James' last match, he does not want to come off the field. But unfortunately, with blood, he needs to come off. That is the law. The referee forcing him to quickly come off, but he does not want to come off anyhow in this game. His last one for the academy.
As a race leader, blood is not going to worry him, but for players' safety, any blood player, unfortunately, to come off and just clear off that blood.
And Liam Gertse. Oh, Cullen Willows just can't keep it in hand. A small knock on. And I think a small bit of relief for the Koha team, since it is uncontested scrums at the moment.
You need to wait for the set before putting
After so many scrums already.
You can't break away before the ball is not out yet.
Vickers, as an analyst, I don't think you have to take the match and cut the video clips to get all your scrums. You just have to play the match.
As an analyst, this does make my job a little bit easier. Video session's going to be a lot of scrums. I think scrum coach, Coach Rees Sali, has got a lot of footage to work with. But unfortunately not with this one, being uncontested. And he spotted the gap. Hits Liam Gertse. Good offload to Arjenal, who uses his feet. Carries it deep into the 22. Nathan Hendricks goes himself. Feels like there was space on the outside.
Yes, there was.
But it's big Thomas Braun. Gets the extra 5 points. Good play. Liam Gertse with a turnover. Offload to Arjenal. And interplay all the way for Thomas Braun to gain the extra 5 points. As it's half time is around the corner. That's how you want to finish the first half, with 5 points.
The already opportunity was on. There was a one-man overlap there, just through the hands. But again, good dive there from Thomas Braun, using his power on the legs.
I know, ladies and gentlemen, he's not a forward. He's a winger.
No, he's a big boy, big boy. A lot of passion for the game. Works hard. Strong, aggressive ball carrier. It reminds me a lot like a Ruan Kombrink. Very aggressive, hard runner.
Physical.
Very physical.
And Nathan Hendricks. So the referee is going to give Nathan Hendricks another opportunity to kick. If viewers could not hear it on screen, you are not allowed to shout while the player is kicking the ball. And one of the Koha players decided to try and distract Nathan Hendricks while he was kicking. And that means that Nathan Hendricks gets another opportunity, and also with the laws, that means that they are not allowed to try to charge down this kick. And Nathan Hendricks is going to have a free kick here. Another opportunity to add the 2 points.
It's almost like a no ball in cricket, because
A free hit.
free hit, free kick.
And he doesn't miss this time. 2 points and half time it is. 19 points to the Western Province International Rugby Institute Cobras side to 10 points to the Koha Rugby Academy. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the last match of the day here in Stellenbosch on a rainy day. The Western Province Cobras leading 19 points to 10 against the Koha Rugby Academy. A great encounter, a great day of rugby so far this year, and a great way for all of these students to finish their season on a high. Playing rugby in great weather. In December it's always risky. You can always play it in close to 40 degrees rugby. I think this is much better. And Jody Pedro ready to take us back underway for the last 40 minutes of the match. And not making their first tackles, but a good tackle from Ashton Malloy.
Counter ruck is on.
And
Go
Koha,
right, go right.
Kadri Hasselman taking it up. And something Koha has been doing the whole day, disrupting the ball at the breakdown. If the attacking team's support players are just a little bit late, they are over that ball and getting a penalty. And a line-out opportunity here for the Koha team. They've been struggling in this match. Look like a bit of miscommunication so far.
Listen, you were perfectly fine.
Now taking place right here in front of our commentary box.
Okay, you can drive,
And
but
our
you can't
two
dive.
cameramen that's on duty.
They're ready, yeah. They're ready.
What's the numbers, gents? What's the
Be
numbers,
ready,
please?
okay.
Yeah, Western Province just check their numbers. As a
They're
defending
rushing
team, you
back.
can have the same amount of numbers or less. You're not allowed to have more players in your lineup than the attacking
And-
team.
A clean line out for Koha. Well done. Oh, that looks slightly forward, but the referee says it's fine. And sees a bit of space, but Taz and Hoffman does very, very well. But you need to release the tackler. And unfortunately, Koha fails to do so, and a penalty for the Western Province side.
Mark is there on the fight.
And deciding to kick to touch. The Western Province side wanting to show off their line now to us.
Yes, because I'm so. Oh, I need to see a maul try. Come on, guys. They need to
At
give
least
us
one.
a maul try. Yeah.
In this cold weather.
I know it's not pretty. I know the viewers don't want to see the maul tries. But sometimes the forwards also want to have a bit of shine. So let's see if it's going to happen. Lopche is in there, so it's going to be a maul. Oh, it's
But he breaks loose.
away.
Your dream is going to have to come out another day.
Stay.
And a big tackle on Greg and Fritz.
Again, a very high carry of the players. So the
And the wet weather playing a factor there with that pass.
yeah. But again, carrying the ball very high. So again, you're either going to get tackled backwards or they're going to keep you up. So
can-
Western Province need to understand and realize quickly that they need to go in contact a little bit lower or into the space. And if I'm referring to the space, I'm referring to the outside or the inside shoulder of the defender, so that the defender is not in a very good position to make that tackle and keeping it upright or driving it backwards.
And good to see
Okay, give me a step back, please. One more step. Okay, let's go,
and
gents.
good to see James Bester back on the field, this time with strapping on.
It's Sean Raymond. I'm telling you, it's Sean Raymond that's on the field there.
Still uncontested, player safety first. And referee calls offside in front of the kicker. And are they going to play quick? Quay couldn't just asking for where can I quick tap? Luke Prolo. Big man, Andre Harting. Difficult to bring him down.
James climbing in there as well, getting support. That's quick ball, they got to use it.
Advantage offside.
Yes.
Big Oya now.
Good defense from Koha.
Great defense, scramble defense.
Stick and drive, stick and drive.
And a great defending. Now suddenly back 5 meters again and going through. And a penalty.
Unlucky, it was good work there from Koha. Taking nothing away from that effort there
Who's your captain?
to stop the big men coming around there from the Western Province Institute.
First, listen, here's a negativity
Unfortunately,
now around
offside
you,
there.
Basira. Have a chat with the guys, too many penalties, okay? We need to have a change in the behavior. Let's have a chat, please.
Referee just warning the Koha players, conceding a lot of penalties at the moment, especially inside their own 22.
Listen, you can't relax.
You need to be careful.
With him
The
even
referee doesn't want to take out his cards out of his pocket,
I told them I've given.
but the referee has given the opportunity for Koha to have a chat,
Captain, you can make the call. Use the captain.
and the Western Province team decides, you know what? Let's have a scrum.
Just the should just be careful there. Actually tapped the ball there. Putting it on the booth there. If the players were smart, they could have seen that as a tap.
I think luckily enough they've already signalled the scrum on this
My
occasion.
calls, please, gents.
But I think the tactic here would be to
Okay,
keep the ball
crouch.
in the scrum. Oh wait, it's a uncontested scrum.
Fine.
Good keeper there, but the ref is going to say use it. Is he?
Let's see what's the play going to be. Higher now. Met in the middle, but a good leg drive. And the man all the way from Holland, Luc Brulot, scores a try. The Dutchman, excited to have him here for next year as well.
Yes, and again, good work from Aya there, working hard with the legs, getting over the gain line. Look at the good work Jock Lopes doing there. Sealing off that ball nicely.
Quick ball.
Listen.
Quick ball.
Listen. 10. You can't move in front of the kicker, please.
24 points to 10, and Hinderveer adds the 2 points, and it's 26 to 10. Still a lot of action left in this game. 35 minutes to go. Koha taking their time to get back to the middle, trying to break the momentum from the Western Province side. Or they're taking their time because they don't want to go back home.
Yeah. They should be careful of the short kickoff. It might be a short kickoff here from Koha. Obviously, they're going to try to regain the ball. Yeah, I'll try it for the short one.
No. Stop.
But again, you don't want to risk going too short, otherwise it is an option for the defending team.
And once again, against this Koha side, you cannot go in too high because all they want to do, get under the ball, get a few plays in there, keep the ball. But it's a good maul.
But this ball needs to come out some stage.
And there it is. Really a trademark for this Koha side today.
I think the best thing there, Vic, is if you caught in that scenario there, is try and, I don't want to coach or say sneaky stuff, you know, as a commentator, but try and get the players off the ball carrier that is involved in the maul there. I think as an attacking team, that's your only option. Don't just join the maul for the sake of joining it. Try to get the players that's on the ball carrier, try to get them off the ball carrier. So working around, trying to get behind the ball carrier, your own ball carrier, is going to be have a better result than just joining the maul and then at the end of the day, just suffocating the ball carrier, being in an upright position.
Middle scrum, breaking the first tackler. Koha, another opportunity to attack them. Oh, and I think there's a couple of knock-ons there. But the ref says it's fine. Maybe just a few boots in there. And big Andre Harting with another big carry.
James Bester once again doing really good there.
He didn't make the tackle.
Seeing it was not needed to clean
Stay.
and sacrifice himself.
James Bester playing the inside ball, great option. And that was the correct idea from Keegan Bryn. But unfortunately, can't get the ball away to James Bester. And obviously, you can see there James Bester a clear
Okay, lost
poach there on the ball, but we're coming back for the scrum.
It was a great steal on the previous breakdown.
And another scrum we have here today. If it didn't go to uncontested earlier, this poor prop sort of had a lot of scrums under their belt today.
Listen for my call, gents. Okay. Number 9, I need the ball in the middle, please. Okay. Crouch.
And taking the time to set up the uncontested scrum.
And also being involved in uncontested scrums in my life as well, because there's a lot of chirping and chatting going on there. Players always talking a bit among one another there in the scrum.
And unfortunately, Western Province off their feet. And Koha has got a penalty advantage, which they would like to use. Once again, a lot of offloads. Deciding to kick it directly into touch.
One of the Western Province players touched that ball, can't play it. I think Regan Frist is standing on the side, just wanted to help them not losing the ball.
He wanted to join the action.
Yeah. They should have made a quick rolling sub there. As he caught the ball, he should have just thrown it in field and just run onto the field there, because numbers. What?
It's blue ball.
And they just reminding the players that it's not Western Province ball. It is the Koha ball, because the Western Province player tapped it into touch.
And this is always an interesting thing for me. As a defending team, you can have less. So I don't know why they call in an extra player. So just for the viewers out joining us, if you are doing attacking line-out, you can decide the numbers in the line-out, but the defending team, you don't have to have the equal amount of numbers. You can have less defenders in the line-out. You cannot just have more players in the line-out when you are defending the line-out.
Listen for my calls, please. Crouch. Bind. Sit. Full bind, full
Another
bind. Full
uncontested
bind.
scrum we have here.
Okay, stay bind, ball is not
Interview
out yet.
feeding
Stay
the ball.
bind.
Promise players playing very deep.
But seeing some space on the outside, that's a great kick. Close to a 50-22. And a risky pass.
Risky pass, yes.
If that tackle was made,
Now
it
he's
is.
in trouble. James has to get that ball. He's clearly holding
And
that
James
ball.
Bester had a great steal. That's what you want from your forwards.
Marcus here.
James Bester asking for the ball. He's not going to give this ball away.
He wants to reward himself.
And he does. Very low. No way of stopping him. So close to the line. And I think that's a very, very well-deserved try scored. He's had a great game so far today. Being involved in all the action. Making big tackles, big carries.
Yes, and he also just needs to play in hooker today as well. Then he played in 3 different positions as well. Started the game on flank. Now playing prop. Can play hooker equally well. Also can throw in the ball in the line out really well. So a good versatile player to have in any team.
And scrum of Dean De Beer adds the 2 points. And it's 33-10. Still 25 minutes to go. And I am pretty sure the Western Province side is not done just yet.
And we can also not throw away this Koha team because I think we've seen with their speed and skill, they can score a try really quickly. So it's up to Western Province to make sure that they keep the scoreboard ticking and making sure that it's also being well defended.
And the Western Province guys decide they want to play. It's Graham Thompson seeing a space on the outside. But there was a little hand to it from Koha players.
Almost sealing off there from Western Province player.
And not a great cross kick there from Nathan Hendricks. And unfortunately not releasing. And Koha decides to run with the ball. And the referee finds himself in a difficult position. Unfortunately, I think making the right decision to just call it a scrum.
Like I said, you never know with this Koha Academy, they can even get the ref involved.
I think that's obstruction against the referee there.
No, there wasn't clear.
Luckily sponsored by Outsurance.
In the back there we can see Coach Warren Peterson saying a lot of orders there on the radio, trying to get the message through to the players. Experienced coach.
Stay.
And now Koha wants to play. And it's great defense from the Western Province side, forcing the player to the outside, using the touchline as an extra defender. And now it's their throw into the lineout.
Opting for the 5-man again. And just be careful, the defender is moving slightly back, maybe opting for front ball.
That's a
That's
great
a good
throw.
middle ball.
Jock Lopeschap. Difficult to stop on full speed.
Good aggressive runner because as you notice, he always free up that one arm and avoiding players.
And the referee says the player was already down and no release from the tackler. And they want, Hendrik, I think they heard you. They want to set up the driving maul and they want to give you a driving maul try. First one of the day.
I think the forwards can reward themselves with a driving maul. Again, Lanat has been going well with him. They rely there on Joshua van As with the middle banking ball. He gets some good height in the air. Obviously strong supporters that they have with him. Good line out.
Another good line out. Setting up the maul this time.
They can't attempt a sack now.
Now get out 19.
It's working towards touchline. Keegan Bryn breaking loose. Getting the ball out now. Get quick ball, but not an easy ball for Dwayne Barners. Big Andre Harting. Another great carry. But it's great defense from Koha as well. And I think here's going to be trouble. And that is just a consequence of multiple penalties inside the 22, unfortunately. And the first yellow card of the day, which needs to be a testament to the good discipline from both sides. I think it's not even foul play, and it's just multiple penalties from the Koha side. And the Western Province decides to quick tap and play. And hooker Keegan Bryn scores the try. And another 5 points on the board.
Yes, and a beautiful scissor pass there. It's not many that you see the closed one, Vickers, taking place. Closed scissor pass, normally your open one. Nonetheless, good try there by the young hooker.
And I think this would be Jody Pedro's first kick of the match after already having 2 different kickers. He also wants his name on the score sheet. And here we have, once again, 2025 applications open for UXi Sport. Do you want to be part of the biggest rugby institute in the world, in the whole world? Enroll for 2025 institutes across the whole country. Apply now. And Western Province back. And they,
Good offload from James Bester. Joshua,
all the momentum are with Western Province. They don't want to stop.
I think Dwayne lost the ball there.
Small knock on is what the referee is showing.
Awkward position he came to land on, unfortunately for the scrum off. But again, good interplay there from the players. Good run on there from Joshua, from us, onto that pop from James Bester.
James.
It's really having a good match today. AKA.
And a few subs being made now. A few substitutions with 20 minutes to go. Giving several different players game time. And James Bester, a bit confused. Probably asking, is he playing prop? Is he playing hookers?
The ref just calming James Bester
Is,
down a bit.
is he playing lock? Where does he need to go? Just tell me where to go, coach.
Crouch!
James actually binding as the non-hooker there.
And they get the ball out. Good work from Jody Pedro. Luke Brlo, unfortunately, can't hold on to it. And it's back with Koha. Now with a lot of players out wide, still decide to bash it up. Scrum off, trying to use his feet, and he does well. And I think a small knock on there. And opportunity for Western Province to attack now. Babu Mile, he tells him
Biggie Mule.
the bus is full, but unfortunately, his hands as well.
And he tells the players, come, he wants more. And I think he's actually asking them, do they want more? But again, Vickers, it's great having the Koha Academy here. Good discipline from both sides.
Great spirit.
Yeah, enjoying a lovely game for rugby on a Friday afternoon here in Stellenbosch, here at the Kickoff Sports Ground. And in your picture, you can see in the background the Mount Simon Estate, where the Western Province International Rugby Institute players, that's their home base, that's the facilities that we use and the houses that the students stay in.
Western Province attack from a scrum here. Decides to get the ball wide.
That's good footwork.
And unfortunately, the ref says obstruction. And, well, Koha's not holding back. They want to play. Quick tap and go and a big tackle from the Highland boy, Luke Brlo.
And this is where they've got to put on the pressure now. They've already gained the ground with the pressure of the defence line.
A small knock on again. And Aiden Africa back on the field.
Number 20 coming in your picture frame just now. Also a very elusive player. Wants to have ball in hand.
I think in his last game, James Bester having an absolute belter. But I think his tank is getting a bit empty. And as we see on screen, GSN, Global Sports Network, streaming live matches from across the whole Western Cape.
I think he's also very frustrated because, like you say, a lot of small knock-ons in the game.
All this uncontested scrums.
Sit. Stay. Stay.
And a good opportunity and a good interception for Koha, who sees space, but a knock-on from the Koha side. And Graham Thompson, that is great defense from the scrum off. A crucial cover tackle, try-saving tackle there.
And what you wanted to see from Graham Thompson at least is trying to evade the play, getting the ball in the left hand or arm, and just trying to fend off the player coming his way. We've seen it so many times that players not attempting to try and evade the defender coming towards them.
Looks like a couple of substitutions being planned to be made. The yellow card is back for the Koha side. Back to 15 against 15. And unfortunately, another line out that doesn't get to hand. And another uncontested scrum.
Listen, Keppie. Julle kan minder wees, maar julle mag nie meer wees. Oh, nou, hulle aangeskryf
With
5 ook uit, okay?
just less than 15 minutes to go. The score is 38-10 to the Western Province International Rugby Institute. What a day of rugby we've had so far. And excited to see what the next 15 minutes will bring.
Listen for my coach, please. Crouch. Bind. Stay.
And Western Province decides a chip through the middle through Aryanel. And good feet to skip the first two tackles, but Cullen Willows doesn't miss his and he's over the ball. But it's still with Koha. Somehow. And I think the counter-ruck was on, but you can't play the halfback,
You can't play the halfback.
unfortunately. And a big relief for Koha. You can have an opportunity to clear their lines, get out of the 22, but they decide they want to play. They didn't drive all this way to play safe.
No. They don't want the line out. I'm pretty sure they also don't want the scrums anymore. And also, just on the previous penalty, Aryanel could be very lucky. Actually threw the ball away there after the penalty. The ref didn't see that. They could have actually been awarded another 10 meters.
And as we see in picture here, James Best, an absolute belter of a game so far. But definitely feeling the long session today. Last one for the year, young man. And
Okay. So although you came in
I think if Western Province scores another try, he can take the conversion.
one last time.
Aryanel also asking if he should come off the field. He's been substituted by Thomas Braun.
Not very happy about it.
Yeah, as your last match of the season of this year, you want to get every last second in to play before your body takes a well-deserved rest.
These boys have had a great year of rugby, joining the academy in in beginning of February of this year. Starting with pre-season immediately, going into the club season, and then after the club season continuing in a phase of 7s and 10s and playing a cross-border competition across the whole country, traveling to all the provinces, and now finishing in December. A long, exciting year they had, and this is their last one for the year.
Crouch. Bind.
And it will be interesting to see, will the Koha team decide to run this, clear their lines?
No, because I think definitely they're going to run it. As we've seen with penalties, they're not kicking it from here, they're running it from here.
And good defense from the Western Province side, not giving the Koha team option.
And the ref gives a try.
Dean DeVee with the intercept and scores.
And we talked about it now because interesting that they run it from here, but again, it always comes with a risk, and this is the risk. Clearly unfolding in front of our eyes, trying to force the passes, especially. You have to allow yourself to give the flat pass. You can't give a deep pass there back into your own goal line or in your own goal line territory. The Western Province defenders knew that. So they pressed hard on the line, making sure that flat passes are going to come into them and not the opposition. And let's see if Dean de Veer can curve this one in.
It looks
It's curving,
just
it's curving
to the
too
left.
soon.
And unfortunately can't convert it. 43 points to 10 with less than 10 minutes to go. Another few substitutions are made.
5 minutes.
That was a golf shot, Vickers. It looked like the perfect draw.
In the middle of the fairway.
Exactly, but unfortunately, in the rugby, if you draw it a bit too much, it's not going to go between the uprights.
Jacques Loubser doesn't go 10, but he wants to play. Quaid Kuhn decides to keep it. Joshua Van Ass with a carry in the middle. There's definitely space on the right. Quick ball.
Good take from James Bester.
James Bester with good handling skills, showing off. But unfortunately not this time. A knock on from James Bester. And
It's going to take a while to calm down after that pass that has been given. Oh, great character, James Bester.
an absolute privilege to work with these young men, see how they develop as players and as men. I'm excited to follow their journey as after a couple of years at the academy, where they go and where their career takes them.
Come a bit closer, Blue. Crouch.
Yes, and it's always interesting to interact with the previous students at the academy, where they're playing, where they're pursuing their career. And obviously they take all the knowledge and the skills and the tools that they learn here back wherever they're going to play in the future. And James wants to continue playing rugby even after the whistle.
James Bester is getting so frustrated with all the uncontested scrums.
But
He
being a
wants to keep
wrestler, he's
playing.
not used to reacting on a whistle, so
Number 10. Listen. The spirit of the game was good so far, so I don't need you to run into shout on me, okay? So show me some respect, please. Show me some respect, okay? Space, please.
And another attacking opportunity for the Western Province side in the middle of the field. The opportunity to run their set moves set out by Coach Bola Conradi.
oh, not a good pass.
but they keep the ball.
Stay.
Or they're going to try and set up a few phases. Big Bavumile.
Mile again.
Big carry once again.
You can call him Bigumile.
And quick ball with men on the outside. Just not deep enough.
Stay.
I just like how Jog Lopes and Thomas Braun are securing those rucks. Good body position.
Nu het wel 16 uit. Go.
And James
Good work
Bester.
from James Bester. Very explosive on the ground there. Opportunity on the outside.
Big pass. Good take by Liam Gertse. Good offload as well. Good rugby by the Western Province team.
A lot of Koha guys sucked into that ruck there. There's
Surely there
options
must
on the
be space on
outside.
the Dean de Vere.
Yeah, because that wasn't the right option.
Interesting that they did not call the mark. And a penalty to the Koha team, who quick taps and goes. Thrilling rugby to watch.
It's good to see them that they want to actually play. Want to run with ball in hand.
And a good carry, but a little bit high. And a turnover. Abavumile.
He deserves a try. Or at least another one.
And
Scored one in the previous match.
a little small knock on there from Dwayne Warnost, unfortunately.
You can see that the players are tired, but they're certainly enjoying themselves up there.
And another reminder that applications are open for 2025 here at UXi Sport. Institutes across the whole country. There's also education options for these young men coming out of school, career options, coaching science, performance analysis,
Omkant. Get terug.
S&C coaching.
Jelle backline.
So many roles to go into in the rugby world. A very big developing field where players can go into. So apply now.
Yes, important because we want to see these guys develop as rugby players, but also as academic students.
Must not be in the end.
So here at UXi, we're not only focusing on the rugby development of the individual itself, but also holistically on their education as well. As we get back to the action,
Great pickup. Liam Gertse. Can't beat him on the outside. And quick ball. Big Regan Fritz. Great carry. And James
putting the
Bester
head down.
once again with a good carry. And do they have the patience to score? James Bester was so excited.
You know, we're talking a lot about him, but again, he is a standout player today. His groundwork is phenomenal.
Is there space on the outside? Thomas Braun taking it up in the middle. And once again, the Koha team trying to keep him up, but unfortunately, he gets his knees down.
Good hands from Regan Fritz.
Good inside ball as well.
Also had a good game so far. Kazray.
Ryan now gets the try. And the Western Province side starting to run away with it.
Also well-deserved try there from IR. I think we don't recognise all the work that he's doing in the back line because organising the defence, getting the attack underway.
Crucial player for this Western Province side. A typical South African inside centre. Physical, strong, and unfortunately not on camera, but we are seeing some dancing celebrations by the players after scoring the tries. And it's good to see the boys having some fun, after winning a great victory here.
Dean also attempting another draw here. You can see aiming well right off the right hand upright. Let's see if we can curve it back in again.
And this time,
Yes.
it's centre fairway. And the referee says, that's it. And ladies and gentlemen, that also brings up the half century for the Western Province International Rugby Institute. What a day of rugby we've had.
Players are raising the bats.
Hendrik, thank you for for being with me today.
No, pleasure is mine, Vickers. It was a wonderful day of rugby, the 2 matches we had. Thanks for the viewers who joined in all over the country and the world. We had our students from the USA also joining in. And again, Vickers, a great pleasure commentating with you once again today. Let's hope to many more. And a safe travel back from our side to the Koha Academy. We hope you have a safe travel back.
And if you want to be part of the action in 2025, applications are open. All information is on the link, and hope to see all of you in 2025. Thank you for being with us today, and goodbye.